1.
And we are live with the first episode of Dirty Dancers podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Aleena, or you can call me Buttercup. And this, our first guest, is Baby. How are you feeling tonight, Baby?
I feel literally so good right now. I feel like I'm getting a warm hug from the inside. It could be the fireball or it could be the new show.
All the love, definitely.
All the love from every direction.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this your first podcast?
This is my first podcast. I feel so welcomed.
Woo.
Well, hopefully in the future you can come back and we can have some other dancers from our club. Baby and I know each other because we work together at the Snooty Fox. If you're ever looking for a good time in Colorado Springs, it's the best club with the best dancers for sure. All right, let's get into it. How long have you been a dancer?
I have been a dancer ever since I turned 18 years old. It took me probably 2 weeks to go find the club. So I've been a dancer for 3 years, and I wouldn't say I've loved every minute of it, but every minute of it was very crucial to who I am today.
I agree completely. And at any time, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask.
Well, yeah. How long have you been a dancer?
Oh, God. So when I was 18, the shade. When I was 18, I tried for a night, and I absolutely hated it, and I did not dance. And then last spring, I was living in a van, and I had some car issues, so I was parked on East Las Vegas next to the railroad tracks.
Wow.
And I grew up in Los Angeles, and then lived in a van for a year, and ended up here. I met this girl named Liliana, who lived in a fucking bus. She was from Florida, and we met in the exact same spot, both with car issues. She taught me how to dance. A few weeks later, I started working at TNT's.
I shit you not, our stories connect so much, but they're so different. I've also auditioned in Las Vegas, but so I made it, but I was a travel dancer. I was on the road with a man who I didn't know, right? I traveled across the country
How'd you get
with
in
a
that
man.
situation?
Oh God, do I have to tell this story?
No, you
I'm
don't.
like, okay, sit down. I'm like, buckle up. It's bad. I was going through some things in my life. I thought that being crazy was the new being normal. So
That's it, yeah.
yeah, I
Completely.
got in the road with a stranger.
Hashtag manic.
I got in the car and
Yeah.
exactly. First we were in Denver and he was like, "Is this cool?" I was like, "Yeah." Then we were in Vegas. Then we were in California. Then I was at a closed airport in Stockton, California, crying outside, calling my mom. And I got back home. Great story. Anyways, yeah, so
How?
I auditioned. How did I get back home? I not from the closed airport, that's for sure. That airport only flew out to certain locations, but they did let me inside. Stockton is a really bad area in California.
Yeah.
If you don't know, it's like
Yeah.
one of the worst. People always want to go to Compton. Stockton.
It's definitely worse.
Yeah, I'm like sweating just thinking about this time of my life. But yeah, I was like, I want to say I was 19 years old. And that started the downward spiral for my life. Believe it or not, that was not the downward spiral. That started it. But I got back home by calling my mom, who called my uncle, because my mom has no money. That's why I started dancing. I wanted some money. I'm like, where am I going to get the most money? Ass.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So yeah, she called my uncle. My uncle got me a plane ticket. I paid him back like a year later. But yeah, so it's just crazy though how our stories kind of connect, because you were out there, right, in a van.
Yeah, I grew up in northern Los Angeles, and then I remodeled a van, left everything, just got rid of anything that I didn't need and left, and went to Southern California, across all of Arizona, into Utah, and then when I got into Colorado Springs, I got hit by a drunk driver without insurance who fled the scene, and he bent my front right suspension so badly, couldn't drive the van. So like it was barely even drivable. I drove it to the only spot you can legally sleep in your car in Colorado Springs, which is technically like where the county and city lines meet, and it's right next to the railroad tracks off of East Las Vegas here. Not a good place at all, but Yeah, and that's where I met Liliana. And she had an X pole, so she could set it up outside. And she
Yeah.
started teaching me a bunch. And within 2 weeks, I went and auditioned at TNT's, which is another club here, but do not go there.
I was going to ask you. That's the only
Go.
club
What's
here I
up?
haven't stepped foot in.
Okay, so I'm not trying to talk too much trash, but I'm gonna be honest
let's
right
do it.
now.
Let's do it. Let's
It's
talk trash.
small, it's dark, it's dirty. Management leaves much to be desired. The fucking DJ was dealing until he OD'd.
Okay, but I'm small, I'm dark, and I'm dirty, but I'm pretty good. I'm like, you like me?
I do. I just don't. And
Can't be
okay,
that
listen.
bad.
One of the managers there, he's very short. He has like short guy syndrome, and he takes it out on everyone.
No, it's called little man syndrome.
Whatever, bro. He doesn't even deserve a proper term. Okay.
It's proper.
He
I
is
love it.
incredibly rude to the dancers and completely out of line.
Oh my God.
And the night that I quit, he came in the back yelling at me over something that had happened. I don't really gonna get into it, but somebody crossed my boundaries. I tried to tell him. He tried to make it seem like it was my fault. I went in the back to get ready. He came back there yelling at me, picked up a chair and slammed it down in front of me, trying to like be like whatever the fuck to get me to shut up.
Intimidating.
I'm in my heels, so I kicked that fucking chair at him
Yeah.
and tell him to get the fuck out because this girl's
Love
changing.
that.
He leaves and I just pack my shit and go. And
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I never went back to that fucking club. But
Have you been to Deja Vu?
I've gotten hired there twice, but I never worked a single night.
So fun. So I actually worked there for about, I want to say 7 months, maybe more. So
I met some really great people there.
Yeah, I mean, so did I, but at the same time, over there, you pay so much money.
Like almost like
Right,
160
they're
a night to
robbing the
work.
girls. If you're a dancer watching this, like,
Do
don't
not go to
go
Deja
get
Vu.
robbed.
In
But-
any town, any state, don't get robbed.
But hot, they recently updated things, so it's actually $40 cheaper every night.
if you schedule yourself 3 times a week, right?
No, they no longer do that.
Oh, fuck.
So it's
Okay.
just one time a month, I think. But yeah, so it's actually cheaper now, but I'm just saying, don't go do that to yourself. The locker room is so bad. There's ants and it's gross.
And also your locker room
Lizards,
is
crickets.
down an entire flight of stairs.
Yeah,
So
have fun.
you're going to have to keep your heels at the top of the stairs and walk
No
up and down
alcohol.
barefoot. It's a no alcohol club.
And the reviews are probably the worst in the city. Anyways, moving on, because
So
I don't
like,
even want to
again,
go there.
Snooty Fox is the best place to go.
Come to
for
Snooty
sure.
Fox.
Snooty
I'm there.
Fox.
She's there.
Yeah.
What else do you possibly
And there's
need?
like 16-foot poles, multiple of them. We have a lyra hoop. We have literally the best dancers, and it's a giant open space, constantly hosting events.
Love it.
Check it out.
So hard. Love it so hard.
Okay, so for other dancers out there possibly watching the podcast, what is one of the hardest tricks you know, or one of the pole tricks you're the most proud of?
Ooh, I totally hoped we were gonna get into like other dancer advice, because
Oh, I'm so down.
That's totally part of my life mission now. Just like going down all these hard paths of being a dancer. But about tricks, I think the hardest trick I know is the jade split.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. 100%. 100%.
Do you know the jade split too?
I just got it a few weeks ago, and I've
Nice.
been practicing,
Fair.
but that's 100% the hardest thing I can do
Like,
right now.
It's hard. Love it so hard.
I've been getting the one where you go into the ballerina and then you spread your legs though.
Yeah, I just posted a video on me
Just-
doing that.
I think so. Yeah.
What's the jade split for people that like don't know?
So a jade split is
Do you want me
where
to demonstrate?
Do
that's
it.
what I was gonna.
I'm wearing a dress.
What I was gonna say is maybe one of these times I could bring my pole and we could come show some
That'd be so
tricks.
cool.
We could just have a permanent pole actually in the corner, maybe.
Yeah.
I love that
With
so
your
much.
funding from all your sponsors.
You hear that, guys? Go get some
A
fine art.
silicone pole.
Buy us a pole.
Silicone pole,
I'll
so
move
that way
in.
we can dance on
I've done that before.
jade split. So a jade split is where you invert and then you pull this leg back to yourself and you hold yourself. The pole's going through this arm and your leg, and then you do a split on the pole while you're upside down,
But like
completely flat. Like,
horizontal? This is horizontal.
yeah, you grab it and you flip upside down, and then you use the back of your arm and this thigh to hold yourself on the pole, and then you let go with this leg, which was originally holding all your weight, and you do a split.
It's not easy after you. I mean, it's not hard after
You've
do
done it once, you can do it. You can keep practicing,
Forever.
but it's just like getting it the first time is hard because the positioning of your arm has to be perfect.
I'm working on my Aisha right now.
Oh my God! Stop! No.
It's rough.
I really want to be able to do the shoulder hook and
Oh, I could-
pop my legs up.
I could teach you that.
Please do, because I know it's
Yeah.
just all about placement. Is really
And it's also about putting your butt above your head.
just with the pot, like when you
It's-
jump.
Yeah. Well, you don't jump.
I do. I jump into a lot of my moves, especially inverts.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna get hurt. I mean, I got hurt
I
from
feel like
skating.
you would get more hurt from jumping. You're building up a lot of momentum.
I mean, yeah, but I do like that though. Can you climb all the way to the top of some of these poles?
Oh yeah, in like 0.4 seconds.
They should have a race one night for girls to climb the fucking poles, dude. That would be so dope.
You could bet on us like horses.
Who's gonna reach the top first, like the fucking squirt game at the fair?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why should we send this to them? They would go for it, I think.
A couple of older customers came in the other night and they're like, so do you guys still do foam parties and shower shows here? And I was like, what? And I went and talked to Club Mom and she said about 10 years ago where those back bathrooms are that have the crystal walls in front of them, those used to be showers. And you used to be able to give live shower shows in the club and they had soap and like all that shit.
Be so hot.
I know.
That would be
and I guess
so
a
hot.
bunch of girls were complaining because like my hair, my makeup, like you're not supposed to get that part wet, bro. It's just like the rest of your body. And you
Right.
get hot from like doing dances. So you can go rinse off and like smell super fresh.
Like,
and people would pay you to
reapply.
watch.
Yeah.
But I guess the drains are still there. They just have them covered. But their water bill was super high, so they stopped doing them.
That makes sense.
But I guess like Vegas clubs and stuff still do shower shows. I think that's really cool. I'd never heard of that until just like a few weeks ago.
Well, a little bit of tea. So they were opening up a club here in Pueblo. Did you hear about that? Did any of you guys hear about that? They were supposed to open up a club here in Pueblo, and actually they took pictures of a bunch of us girls that were supposed to be working there. And then it turns out they didn't have the right licensing, and they were too close to a school zone, so they were never able to open.
Did you
But
hear
they
about-
were gonna have a shower. That's why I like thought
Did you
of
hear
that.
about the place down here? It's like Dollhouse or whatever. It's actually like a brothel, pretty much, not even a club.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Look on Dancer's Resource. And it's
Here in Pueblo?
Pueblo, yeah. I think it's closed now, but I've seen.
Are you
stuff
talking
on
about
Dancer-
Aloha Glorias?
No, it was
Oh,
called
my
like Dolls something, Dollhouse,
I used to
something
work
like
there.
that. What's that? What was that like?
This is very controversial. It really is. This is where I started. So I started dancing in Pueblo. I started dancing at Aloha Glorias. I was 18 years old. I called and I'm like, hey, like, what's the application process like? He was like, you could come in and if you still want to work here, like, you could work here. Like, basically come look, and if that's what you want to do, you could do it. So I came in and it was super creepy. It's like this older guy, which now, like, I love him to death.
Yeah.
It was my old DJ. Like, I still text him to this day. Like, his son recently died. Like, we're very connected after dancing with him for about 2 years. But he quit because it's just such a messy story. It's so messy.
That's how it be in the club, though.
It's messy,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
It gets complicated quickly, but basically I wanted to work there, but it was a creepy experience looking around the club. It's like this one old man and me, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on in. And
They're
I'm like,
all though like at
I'm, like,
TNT's
freshly
and our
18.
club. Yep.
yeah, I'll be back. My mom and my stepdad actually went in the night that I was observing.
No.
And like they sat up front and I sat in the back. I didn't dance for them or anything. That'd
Yeah.
be fucking weird. But like I was in the back like looking, and they sat
So you were
up
there
front.
kind of as a customer, or
Right. Both,
okay, yeah.
All of us were. All of us. But yeah, it was, I loved it. It was definitely a time in my life that I wouldn't take back. But
100%. Because even in negative times, we still grow and like learn from them and become like a
absolutely.
better person.
Absolutely.
The club that I worked at near LA for the very first time was called Exotic Kitty. Crazy, because now we're at the Snooty
Cute.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's cute and all, but it was a 2-story club, and private dances were given only on the second floor. So my first time wearing 6-inch heels as like a very unfit 18-year-old was not only trying to do pole tricks, but then every time I would sell a private dance, I would have to walk up not just one little, like, you know the set of stairs that go up to our locker rooms at Snooty?
Yeah.
Do that times 4 to get to the top fucking
No, thank
floor.
you.
Yeah. But the cool thing about their stage was that pole went and covered both stories of the club. So that pole was like over 20 feet high.
Insane.
Yeah, but at that
I would
time
love
I
to
could
see that.
at that time I couldn't even climb one. No, not even no.
It's an acquired skill, right?
Yeah, definitely climbing, 100%. Valkyrie told me when I first started dancing that I looked like a broken spider monkey trying to climb the pole.
That is so mean.
No, she didn't mean it in a mean way, though.
I know how she is. You're right.
Sometimes she is mean, but that time she wasn't.
She was just trying to help you.
Yeah.
She's like, don't do that.
She showed me how to do it right, and I've been like great ever since then. But
yeah, let's talk about that. Like, how do you feel now being at Snooty Fox with your other experiences?
Oh my God. So Snooty Fox is like a dream club to me. When I went and watched the girls, when I went and auditioned, I'm like, this is the best place I have ever even seen with my own fucking eyes. And being at TNT's when I first started dancing, I thought it was like a little shitty club, which it was, but that's okay because I was a beginner. I was like a brand new dancer. So that's where I wanted to be, where there wasn't harsh competition, really good dancers, things like that.
Yeah.
But this club is next level. And like, I knew that, especially watching just the dancers trying to get hired, you know? And so last spring, so I had been dancing for a year, I went in and applied and I didn't get hired with one of my close friends. We came back the next week and I got hired, and you have no idea. I got hired at Deja Vu the same week, and I was trying to get into my own place in a few months, so I was trying to like stack up that fucking money. Her and I were going to work both clubs together.
Lily, right?
Yeah. We were going to work both clubs together, and then we were skating that weekend. We hadn't started at Snooty Fox yet. We were skateboarding, longboarding with our dogs. She has a Great Pyrenees. I have a husky giant breed, so they just pull us on our boards. And I lost my balance, and I fell, and my knee hyperextended, and I sprained my ankle, my calf muscle, my kneecap. I tore my meniscus discs, my MCL and my LCL lightly, and I completely tore my ACL, and I had to have surgery. I went into both clubs on crutches, and I was like, dude, I can't start, but like, can I keep my contract? Like, fuck. Yeah. And Snooty Fox is like, sorry, you're gonna have to re-audition whenever you can. Yeah, they're like, if you're not here for a month, your contract's over. And so I had just gotten hired at my dream club, and then this happened. And for an entire month, a surgeon wasn't even able to get me in to do surgery on my knee. And I asked dude, I snapped my fucking leg, and I'm laying in the street. The very first thing I say is, oh my God, when am I going to dance again? Yeah. Yeah, because like, I just, So this had been my entire life, other than skating and hiking, spending time with him, like that was my entire life at that time, was just dancing, you know?
I do know.
Yeah, you understand completely.
I do.
So I asked my surgeon, when am I going to dance again? I showed him like some of me dancing. I'm like, when can I do that again? And he said probably 8 or 9 months after surgery. And I was not going to take that as an answer. And I took my healing a lot to my own hands with what I did every day with yoga and like what I ate. After 4 months of physical therapy, both my surgeon and my physical therapist cleared me to go back to dancing, half the time that it would take any other athlete who completely had this surgery. So they went in and cut out the old ACL that was completely torn, and then they took 80 centimeters out of the back of my hamstring and took a bone saw and drilled a hole in either side of my knee, and then ran that new ligament through and put a screw on one side and an anchor on the other. Yeah, and so 4 months later, I went and re-auditioned, and on my second audition, I got hired, and I've been working for the last 4 months. So now I'm at 8 months post-op, where I was supposed to start again, and nobody can even tell that I had surgery.
It's super insane to me because I knew that you had an injury, and I knew that you had an injury, but I didn't know how severe it was. Like you let it out to be something so minor, and it's actually
it was actually pretty big,
pretty bad. Were you even walking?
So actually it takes people, immediately, no, I wasn't. I was on crutches, and it normally takes people at least, I don't know, at least a week to start walking with crutches and a brace after surgery. I was walking with crutches on day 3, without crutches on day 6 after surgery. So every single healing milestone I was ahead of, and that's because I was determined, and I wasn't pushing myself too hard, but I was taking really good care of myself.
You were determined to shake some ass. Like, you were like, I'm shaking some ass. Like, 8 months is not gonna work.
I have so many videos of my like recovery, and I haven't posted any of them yet, but I actually just went and got back on a board for the first time. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. I just got back on a skateboard for the first time about a week ago, and it wasn't much, but it was something, especially because I haven't been cleared by my doctors to do that yet. But
congratulations, fuck a doctor. I got stitches in my pussy and like had sex way before.
I got what? Wait, can we get a recap on that? I got stitches in my pussy and still had sex.
I'm like
Staples in that hole.
I'm like, fuck a doctor. Fuck a doctor's opinion, because
So
you need a doctor.
After
but-
somebody notices my scar.
Oh, love that. I wish I wouldn't have wore a dress right now. So would do that beside her right now. But like,
This is my favorite thing to do on stage, and then I'm like, hey, let's go back to the private room fully
And then they
nude, and
go.
I'll do it again.
they literally fall out of their chair
fucking
to
do.
follow her. Yeah, I already know.
That's one of them, man. Oh, another one though is busting out into a split, and then like they're behind you, right, and then like twerking your butt cheeks one at a time to the beat. Oh my god, that's a fucking.
You're making me want to do some crazy shit right now, but I'm wearing a dress and there's no money in the air. So I'm like,
I know.
There could be money in the chat. If you guys want to throw some super chats out there, we got text to speech on. So if you guys type a comment in your super chat, it'll be read live to them.
just make sure it's enough to split between two. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Make it worth it, and you might see something.
And just remember that it's YouTube, so we can't actually flash you guys.
Oh, that's so true. I'm like, do you have OnlyFans?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we both have OnlyFans.
So there's where you can go to see the rest.
My Instagram got deleted at 13K. I have to talk about it. I'm like, cry me a river.
Okay, I have a good story for this, but I'm gonna ask you first.
Yeah.
What's like the craziest fight that you've seen happen in the club, either between management, girls, or customers?
No, please. It was my own.
You better pass that shit over here.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
It was me. It was me.
It was you. Was it on your birthday?
It's me. I'm the problem. What does Taylor Swift say? No, not on my birthday. I blacked out on my birthday twice.
I know. That's why I said.
Were you
was it on
there?
your- I don't think so.
You weren't.
No, I
No,
was
that's why you
giving
made
your
me the basket.
No,
Yeah.
I had it. I had it to give to you then, but I just ended up not.
It was at
feeling
Aloha
well.
Gloria's. I don't really want to talk about this because...
Okay, you don't have to. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not want to make you uncomfortable.
No, it's not me that I want. I just don't want anyone to feel like I'm targeting them because
All right, if you don't want to put somebody on blast, then just be really vague about who they are.
it's after the issue is over, right?
Yeah.
Like, she actually apologized to
Just
me.
hold on to that, Aleena. Just hold on to
Just
the
pass
blunt.
it back and forth.
No, yeah, just you guys.
No.
Oh, I
She
don't
doesn't
smoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
so
I'm
it's
just gonna
just you.
sit here and smoke this whole
Such a
thing.
good
Yeah,
girl.
I'll roll one for us.
Like Chugs Fireball, like this is all me. Such a good girl. Anyways, yeah, my Instagram is actually babiesbeenbad.com. C-U-M.
That's a good name.
And mine's Aleena.Axel, but they'll both be linked in the description below.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, for sure.
They will be. I was
100%.
asking her for your Instagram earlier, and
She didn't have one. She just
Yeah.
opened it on the
Oh,
way
So my
here.
Instagram got deleted at 13,000 followers.
oh wow, yeah, we'll get you.
So beautiful,
linked.
so fun. I'm
Why?
not
She
that
just
mad.
opened a new one.
Why? I posted my titties. But it wasn't nipple. No nipple included.
What? So what was just like the around
It was
the
like,
nipple?
so I was wearing like a shirt and I had it like pulled and like, it was like, not even no face.
No,
Like,
you
it was
can't
like-
lose your shit for that.
But was
I
there-
did though.
Was there
Bro,
a link?
I really
I posted
did.
like, yikes, okay.
I know, and I get so mad because I see other girls like fully like pussy out, and I'm
Me
like,
too, like lips and
Bitch.
shit.
bitch.
They're serving labia minora, like
labia minora.
they're not even fucking serving cunt. They're
I-
like
Oh my god. Labia minora. Please. Have you taken anatomy this year?
no, I have
Super
not.
impressed. Love that so much.
Did I say it right? Good.
I don't know. I haven't taken anatomy in years. I actually went to cosmetology school and they showed me a dead body, a cadaver.
Like, but a real one? Like, and you were in the same room with it and
Like,
stuff?
yes. And like all the girls were like, because we're like in cosmetology, like, like I don't want to touch it. It stinks.
You guys went and did makeup
I'm like-
on it, right?
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like,
You guys went and did. Is that,
Put
was that,
that shit
was that
over.
your
I'm
first
trying to, like-
client?
no.
As a class? You guys made them look living for their funeral?
No. It was just like anatomy. Like we just had like they had it
So you
cut
like
open.
dissected it like a frog?
Yeah, they had it cut open and they were like lifting flaps. So
Ooh, all the
weird,
layers.
right?
So you have like
I was like 17 years old and I'm looking at a dead body.
And then you have muscle.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like dead.
Yeah, I used to do special effects makeup, and so I know all the
Ooh, that's
layers because
cool.
I would like make them.
I would love that. I'm hitting you up on Halloween. Wow, that tongue is really nice. Like, what do you do with that tongue?
You'll find out in VIP. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow. What does Ric Flair James say?
Huh?
Ric Flair
Rick
James?
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
Wow. That's what he says, I think. I don't think that's his last name.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about my craziest fight experience in the club.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
So,
Oh, I love to hear this. I'm so excited, actually.
it was at Snooty Fox. It was this year. No, last year. November, December. It was a full moon. I love going to the club on a full moon because the energy's always like charged and fucking wild.
Yeah.
And I had this customer who had been sitting with me most of the night, but he hadn't bought in a dance yet. You know, we were just about to go do one right when I got off stage. So I get on stage, and there's these 3 dudes, pretty sure they're in the military, sitting there. And they're just, like, kind of being rude, because I'm, of course, giving my customer attention, who's actually tipping me. And they have money, but they're not throwing money on the stage, so I'm not going and giving them, like, one-on-one attention. So they kind of, like, get rude, say some shit, and leave a beer bottle on the edge of my stage and walk away. Like, you're not even tipping my bar, you know? And they're not here to come clean up after you. Like, can you have a little bit more respect than that? So I started kind of talking my shit to my customer. They walk up to the bar, and he goes, yeah, they can have some more respect than that, and takes their beer and moves it to one of the tables behind, so it's at least not on my stage, so I don't kick it over or something. And one of the military dudes, probably the one who left the beer, leaned over and he's like, you have fucking something to say to my customer. And my customer stands up and starts like mouthing back at him. And I was just like, dude, security's gonna come over and yank both your asses out. Like, you need to stop. And I'm on
Damsel in distress.
No, I was actually yelling at top dude. I was just like, no, security. I'm like, you're not even fucking spending money. Get the fuck out of here. Security's about to drag your ass out. Like, you have a fucking problem, bro.
Oh my god. She's a whole male.
Yeah,
She's
dude,
a whole male.
That's like me. And he gets mad and he takes it and fucking dude up top, you know, like where the side of bar stage is. Okay, dude on like the top layer slams a beer down on my customer.
WWE.
Yeah, my customer grabs a beer and throws it up at him. This dude
RKO.
No. It hits him. He's not phased. He doesn't realize he just got hit with a beer. He reaches down and grabs one of those tables, the weighted tables. Hear me out.
Oh
He grabs one of those weighted tables, and this is how I know he was a military dude, because he picks it up like it weighs nothing and throws it over the glass railing down on my customer, okay? This table spins, bro, and the weighted bottom edge cracks motherfucker in the fucking temple, and his skull cracks open.
I need lip gloss on
Bro,
that.
he passes the fuck out on the floor.
No.
He passes the fuck out. He's bleeding from his
Where's
head.
security?
This is even funny.
Where's
Security got top dude out, right? And then afterwards they're talking, they're like, guess you should have thrown a beer. I'm like, dude, up top, threw the beer first. Like,
Boy.
dude, so when he finally comes to, his eye is purple, this big, swollen
It's
shut.
not funny.
No,
She's
no,
right.
Look,
It's not funny.
Look, for me, no, like, seriously, this is the worst. This is the worst injury I've ever seen on anybody in my fucking life. Look at this. That table cracked him right here. You could see his skull, my dude. And that shit. Guess what? His buddy was in the back getting dances, and he refused to leave to take him to the hospital. He's like, nah, I paid these hosts for the whole hour. I either get my money back or I ain't leaving. I'm gonna stay here and get my dances.
You already know how it is. I charge by the hour too. I'm like, that's rent money right there.
And he's like, I'm either getting my money back or I'm gonna stay here and finish the dances. And they're like, dude,
and you ain't getting your money back.
Yeah.
I can tell you that
They're
much.
like, dude, he's dying. You need to take your friend to the fucking ER.
Fuck that, dude.
so,
I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
One of
That's mean.
our securities though were like, hey, just come back after you take him to the hospital and then get your dances.
No, they're gonna be
worked.
busy.
That worked though.
Really? He
It
came
did.
back and got his dances?
But it was
Love that for him.
But it took him like 30 minutes to take
Sophisticated
fucking
man.
Buddy sitting there bleeding. They kept having to bring him packs to put on it, and they kept filling with blood. Like, sorry, YouTube.
Oh, you can see what people say.
Yes.
Dope concept.
Which one? I'm like, we've been talking.
The whole show.
I think the idea of the show, yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I feel like I have to tell my fight story now.
All right, go for it.
It's definitely not as crazy as that. Like, we saw no skulls, but like the WWE connection that we have here going, I'm gonna tell.
Wait. Before you start, one sec. Okay. I was super fucking panicky and shaky from what happened, so I left to go on a break. When I get back, security tells me that 2 dudes walked up to each other on the stairs and just started punching each other in the fucking face and had to get drug out. So there was 2 fights in one night.
Full moon, that energy.
Get him to lay down with y'all, please. Lay down.
Maybe on like the tile since it's cold.
Yes, he will. Like laying up against the door would probably, if you don't mind, that'd be cool. Door top's locked. Okay. That's dope. The whole show. Yeah, nice. But yeah, 2 fights in one fucking night because it was a full moon. Go ahead, you go.
Because it was a full moon, or because they saw that and were just like,
Yeah, I guess well,
fucking
supposedly
get
the
it.
story was they didn't like each other, and then like it was on site, and when they seen each other, they walked up, and I guess dude up top hit him 5 times in the face before Marv got him out of
that
there.
is so funny.
He's out there starting shit
funny?
already.
I'm starting shit, I think.
No, the dog.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Somebody throw me a lighter.
Here.
Go.
Great catch. She's a stripper, not a football player. Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I just need you to do it twice because, like, I'm wearing a dress.
All
Next time I'll wear something else.
Yeah.
If you invite me back.
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to have
I
like.
only started your show with you.
Aw, you're so sweet. I actually
I'm
want to have
not.
multiple people in the future.
Multiple people?
Yeah, like multiple dancers and more than one guest, so that way there's like more people talking
That would
and
be
stuff.
so lit. I
For
could
sure.
just see so much
But
ass.
it was the first
just
one. Yeah, ass. It was the first one, so I wasn't sure. We haven't discussed all the details
No, I
yet.
love this though. Like, you're getting started, you're figuring out the past and everything. This is our first time hosting a podcast. Can we just get a round of applause for that? Yeah.
This is my second time ever being on a podcast.
She's really good at this, by the way. I just feel
think-
like I'm flowing.
Okay, but now we gotta do a quick shout
an
out to
ocean.
Derek for like noticing that I would be great at this.
Absolutely.
Oh, no. I mean, you're talkative, and I could see that. And
You're talkative.
You're talking. He met me once, and he's like, you know what? You're gonna host
You
a podcast.
talk a lot. He's like, she doesn't shut up. Let's give her a show.
Actually, I was really shy in the last one.
Really?
Yeah.
I should watch it now.
I'll send you the
But
link.
we hung out
watch
after.
myself.
Huh?
We hung out after the show and
That was
stuff.
fun,
We all
yeah.
went out and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
They normally do every like
Dope.
every time.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a good show with more people.
Yes.
It's gonna be more fun, and we have the option to like, for other shows, I'll do like $5 shots, or like we could do like a $5 like dab something.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
be
know.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do stuff like that. So
And like,
Just takes
how
time.
far can you go on like YouTube? Can you go like lingerie or? Because like we could
I
wear
did.
lingerie underneath, and we could do like like.
So I did. I've
Yeah, we could
definitely
do, like,
worn
little strip
lingerie,
shows.
and like I wore lingerie to where I had to cover my asshole. Like,
hey, no, Astro. He's chill with cats. I just don't want him to scare your cat. He will not hurt your cat.
oh, my cat's like all high.
I used to have a cat too.
He just ran away.
Yeah.
Dylan, you better go get your dog.
Huh?
I said Dylan better go get his
Yeah,
dog.
go get him. Grab him by his handle. Yeah, go grab him by his handle.
Ah, we have great energy.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so tell us about Aloha Gloria's fight. Yes.
Okay, so basically I used to be a totally different person today. It's not like you can tell what kind of person I am now.
We all reinvent ourselves every now and again.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's the most important part. As long as you're growing, then you can grow from the shit that you go through.
You smell good, apparently.
Am I making out with a dog?
All the dogs love you. Lay down.
Oh yeah, all
Lay
the
down.
dogs love me.
Lay
If
down.
you know what I mean.
Lay down. Thank you.
What's that Kevin Gates song? If she a dog, I'm a dog
It's
too.
the fight that you had at Aloha.
yeah, that. So basically, I just used to be kind of wild. Maybe some of you know that about me.
It's still in there. Maybe we can find it again.
Oh, it's definitely still in there. If you see me after a couple of shots,
like half a bottle right now.
I think we're at past half.
If you need me to drive you home, I got you.
I think that's gas
I live
station Fireball.
Very close to here.
Still. That means it's easier for you to get your car tomorrow. I'll still drive you home.
Gas station Fireball. It's so much harder.
But I don't think it's the same proof.
Faster.
It's not the same alcohol percentage as regular
Are we
Fireball.
gonna hear about this fight, or am I just gonna die of old age?
Okay, fine. Here we go. So basically, there's some girls at Aloha Gloria's that
Really?
I'm like, yeah, girls are there, and they take off their clothes, and then I beat them up. Just kidding. No, it's not how it went. So basically, there's some girls there who weren't from around there. They were coming to work there because it was around COVID times. Aloha Gloria's did not give a fuck. Like, they're like, no mask, just titties. Like, we don't give a fuck. So some girls came in to work there. And since the club was shutting down within a couple of weeks, that's what we had heard. Nothing was ever true, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's what we had
All
heard.
hearsay.
This one lady We will call her Jasmine. That's
Ooh,
not her real
Jasmine.
name. You can't. It's not true. That's actually my sister's name, by the way.
Don't
But
out your sister, bruh.
It's my sister. It's my sister. I beat up my fucking sister at the strip club. No, that would be so much clickbait. Do we do clickbait here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Use that. No, it's not my sister, but that is my sister's name. So we're going to call her Jasmine. So this girl felt it was good to take upon herself, even though she'd only worked there for less time than me. Not that I was an OG, but I'm like, basically, just kidding. So she felt upon herself to tell these girls who were coming to make money, like, we're all there for the same reason. You know what I mean? She felt upon herself to tell them, get the fuck out of the club. Like, we're closing soon. You don't need to be making fucking money here. Like, this is our money. So basically, those girls felt safe enough to tell me, like, hey, this girl told us this. And I'm like, that girl told you that? I'm like, let me talk to her. Let me talk to her. So
Dude,
she
people
comes
do that shit at
upstairs.
Snooties to girls too, and it's rude as fuck. Yeah.
It is rude, yeah. They hate new girls.
Yeah.
Oh, we can almost get into that.
We
too.
will after.
Should we?
Yes,
I'm like,
definitely.
that's tea.
Yeah.
This, by the way, these flights of stairs was like one flight of stairs, like at least 12 stairs, and then another flight of stairs.
No, absolutely not.
At least like
I could not.
8 stairs.
My feet hurt so bad that first
So
time.
this girl comes up the stairs, right? She's like, hey, whatever. She's not even talking to me. And I fucking addressed her. I'm like, hey, why the fuck did you tell my friends this and that about the club? You don't run this club. You don't get to tell these girls they can't make money here. She fucking wanted to mouth off at me, and I'm like,
can't keep a fucking club. Like,
I told her 3+ times, I'm not trying to fight you. Don't talk to me like that, because I will hit you in your face. I'm like, I'm not trying to fight you.
They don't think you're serious, so you
Don't
actually pop.
disrespect me like this. Like, I'm not trying to fight you. I told her multiple times, and I think that's why she apologized to me after this situation. So basically, she tells me that she's going downstairs, right? Mm-hmm. And she comes back, grabs her purse, and is like, I'm gonna take my purse downstairs because I don't trust you and you're gonna fucking steal from me.
Oh my god.
Bitch, I don't even want to talk about how much money I make, but bitch, I fucking shoved her into the locker and beat her ass, made her tap out, like put her in a chokehold, made her tap out. That's why it's like,
were you in
WWE.
heels?
What, you a dancer?
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I was
dancer.
definitely naked though, but I put her in a fucking like headlock, made her tap out. I'm like, tap out, bitch. Like WWE shit. I used to watch WWE when I was a kid. Like, fucking tap out.
I did that. Oh my, I did that same
And she
shit.
ran downstairs. She's like, in front of all the customers, mind you, she's like, kick baby out. Like, she beat me up. Like, she kicked. Like, da-da-da. I don't even know what the fuck she said. And so they kicked me out or whatever. My tattoo artist actually came and picked me up from the club and, like, took me home. But, like, yeah, I'm, like, so sorry that I used to be like that. But, like, she deserved that because why the fuck would you say I would steal from you? Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? I'll fucking make my money, your money, her money, the next bitch's money. Anyways, that's what happened. But it's just WWE related, you know? Like, that's why I thought of it. I'm not sorry. To this day, I'm not. But am I the same person? No. Do I still fight? Maybe.
Can we get a round of applause for that whole thing? We finally got the fucking story. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Okay, I'm just processing. Okay, so
It's a lot. It's a lot.
kind of want to ask questions about it, but I'm still processing. Okay, so how you get hired at our club, our current club, is every Wednesday night, every girl who wants to possibly work at Snooty Fox comes in, signs some paperwork, gets dressed out, and then they are expected to perform on stage.
It's Wednesday,
It's
by the
Wednesday
way.
night, so
So there
tonight
are
about
bitches shaking some ass to get in to make some cash right
about
now.
an hour and a half is going to be the newbie
that.
the newbie competition, the amateur night.
Is it every Wednesday for this podcast?
Yes.
I love that. We
yeah.
can shout out some girls.
I told him good luck getting a dancer to come on the weekends instead of going to make money, you know? So I was like, it has to be an early weekday.
I don't know, because some girls really make their money throughout the weekdays and they've
me.
capitalized
That's
on that.
me. It's weekdays for sure.
Yeah.
100%. But like Wednesdays are kind of weird on and off because of the amateur night.
I don't
but
like that.
So for the very first time, you go get dressed out, and then you get called up on stage one by one, and you get to perform for an entire club full of people who all know that you're a newbie and that you're performing for the chance to win $100 and possibly get hired with a contract.
It's a competition, though.
Yeah, it's a competition.
Going against all the girls
all the other girls who are also trying to do it. And then the second round of the competition is 3 girls, right? And the third round of the competition, 1 girl gets chosen by audience.
We
screaming.
auditioned together.
Yeah.
We
That's how I
did.
know you.
That's how you know me.
I've auditioned 4 times. I'm sorry I don't remember everyone I auditioned with.
I'm like, oh,
Because I auditioned twice.
Sweetie.
I auditioned once and then twice and got hired. And then, after my knee, once and then twice and got hired. So,
that's shitty.
yeah.
How many times did you audition, baby?
Once.
Why?
But
why
I
do you,
also worked there in 2020, and I auditioned once then too.
what,
But I
what-
never won the competition.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if you win the competition, you get $100. But even if you don't win the
fuck?
competition, you can get hired.
Yeah.
What are they exactly looking for? You guys think?
Okay, so you have to pop your top on stage for
Yeah,
the second song.
that for sure.
They want to see that you can do some pole tricks, but more importantly, that you have flow and confidence in the way you move.
I want to debate that. Because
some
the
girls
girl
don't
who
do pole
beat me
tricks.
didn't even touch the pole. I'm sorry.
Okay, but you're talking about like beat you in the competition.
Yeah.
But like that's for the customers. That's who the customers scream
True.
at.
Okay,
I'm
fair.
saying what the managers
Fair.
are looking for to hire somebody.
You're
and
right.
so on top of having confidence in like the flow and the way you move, even if you
Yeah.
do all floor work or all pole work, it's about the way you move and the confidence in your body. And then 4, the way you interact with the customers. You need to be making eye contact, and if there's somebody on your stage, you need to go up and show them one-on-one
Yeah.
attention. Those are the 4
Ooh,
main
she's
things
smart.
that they look for. Well, I've talked to
I'm
them
in
about.
love with her. Is it the fireball or is it
you.
me?
Nah, you love me all the time.
It's true. She's like, her energy is so amazing. Like, I'm so glad someone wanted to comment on that, because when you come in the club, this is the person you're gonna see, whether or not you spend the night with her or not. She's gonna come up to you and she's gonna give you some energy for the rest of your night. And it depends on what your vibe is, but there's a girl for your vibe there for sure.
No
I
matter
definitely
what.
love the way that they've diversified the club, because I used to work there in
yes.
2020. Like I said, I was 19 years old. I hated it, but also all I knew was ghetto clubs. And that is a nice club, which they've
Very
even
nice.
recently redone since 2020.
And they're hiring more people to do more lighting right
Yes.
now. So like crazy.
But yeah, it wasn't as diversified then. But now you have girls for anybody.
Yeah, you like
And
thick
I love
girls,
that
you like
even
thin
more.
girls, like no matter what you like you like older girls, younger girls, whatever, man.
To circle back.
Oh, how many you said? Okay, so Snooty
Ooh,
Fox likes
over
to keep
200.
No, Snooty Fox likes to keep 300 girls on their roster at all time. That's why they are always this is why they are always hiring new girls every Wednesday, because if you don't come in for 1 month, you lose your contract, and so they're going to put somebody in your
Debatable.
place. Debatable. It's debatable. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that's what they say. That's what they say. You're supposed to come in 8 times a month. You make your own schedule. Yeah, and when you do come in, you work for 5 to 6 hours and you can go home.
Yeah. I
Minimum.
work for 12 hours because
Yeah, but the minimum before they let you
Yeah.
go home is about 5. But
like for me it's a long drive, so I'm
Same.
like, I'm gonna scrape every
like
dollar
45
out of this
minutes for
club,
me.
and I'm taking it back
Okay.
with me.
so not too long ago, I had some customers who were drunk try to follow me home from the club. I swear to God, they were parked at the
my
street,
God.
and when I drove out of the parking lot, they turned their lights on and started following me. But guess what? I live 45 minutes
I love that
from
for you,
the
'cause
club.
same.
I live over 30 miles from the club. So I go, I mean, if y'all are in Colorado, you know what's up. I go east out, like going towards Peyton Highway on 94, and they're following me and following me and following me, and 20 minutes passes, and I'm just listening to music. I'm a little anxious. I'm like kind of sweating because
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody's following me right now for sure. But then I go and turn on Peyton. Bro, before I even make it to Squirrel Creek Road, they turn the fuck around. They're like, I don't know where this bitch going, but I am not going to follow her anymore. Like, bitch, I'm taking you out into a field where you're not going to make it out of.
For me personally, I used to work here in Pueblo, so I'll even go to the grocery store, and this doesn't happen every time. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not like a celebrity, but this has definitely happened more than once. I go to the grocery store and someone's like, "Are you baby?" And I'm like, "No, I'm grocery shopping." Like, are you serious?
I get
I'm
recognized
grocery
from
shopping.
Instagram a lot more than I do the club. But
You know what I mean,
I
though?
recognize guys in public from the club, and it freaks me out. I'm just like, where do I know you from? And then I recognize it. I'm like, oh shit.
But in your hometown, though, like where you live, where you go grocery shopping and shit, it's hard.
Where you go out to
like
eat.
even I go to the gas station, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely gave him 5 dances before in my life.
oh shit.
Like, yeah. So cute, so fun. I feel like, what advice do you have for a baby stripper, though?
Okay, so I feel like me myself, I'm just barely out of the phase of being a baby stripper, if I even am.
Really? But you've been dancing
listen.
for 2 years.
No, in spring it'll be 2 years, yeah. So in a few months it'll be 2 years. But honestly, like, I don't know. I didn't consider myself past being a baby stripper until I could climb to the top of Snooty Fox's poles, which just happened like 2 months ago. So, or at least do like a jade split or an invert without jumping, like, you know?
That doesn't define it though.
But for me, it was all about pole. Like, it started with my love
Really?
of pole
It should
and
be all
pole
about the
tricks and
money.
dancing. No, definitely not, because the money comes and goes, but every night I get to go in there and improve
Good
my
point.
body and my relationship with the way I move and my muscles. Like, every night I'm getting stronger, because no matter if there's
Yeah.
people tipping or not, every time I get put on stage, I climb to the top, because it's something that I'm proud that I can do, and I know that it's improving
what I do
all the
too.
muscles in my body. So I do it every single time, whether people are paying me or not, just because I'm there for the tricks, I'm there for dancing, I'm there for progressing in an art that makes me feel beautiful. So the money can come and go, and I'm still gonna have a good night, because that's not what I'm there for. But it's a great addition to what I love.
Well, it's crazy that you say that, because my goal every night in every stage set is that to actually climb to the top once, because that's me, and that's my workout. I work out every week, and I'm like, if I'm going to work, I'm going to work out too.
That is what it is. Yeah, 100%.
But the crazy part about it is I fell in love with the art of pole dancing. That's why I'm so into it. I'm like, I love to pole dance. I love learning new tricks. I love exerting my body in a way. I love to see myself
100%.
so sexually. It's like, this is
Yes.
a different version of myself.
Yes.
I've mastered the art of separating my personal life and baby.
Yeah.
Because I'm not baby. For a while I thought I was, and that fucked my life up. I'm like, I'm living as baby.
I
You know what I mean?
completely what you mean.
I'm a stripper all the time. So it's like, who the fuck even am I? So I had to relearn myself
Outside of the club.
at least 3 times. Yeah, because I ended up in institutions. We won't talk about exactly what kind of institutions every time, but I ended up in multiple different kinds of institutions. And it's just from taking my birth mom gave me a name, right? And I just threw it away. And I'm like, I am baby.
I did the same thing when when I first started modeling. I was working in healthcare, and my very first shoot was a boudoir shoot. So I wanted to post it online without my pharmacy managers or anything like that being able to find it. And when you get hired, they do a deep search on your social media, because they want you to be morally apt to be working with
Right.
an older generation. And at that time, I really cared, because I had just gotten my license. Well, so I opened all new names under Aleena Axel, and so anytime I would do any modeling, it was always posted under Aleena Axel. And after some time, I was like, I built so much confidence in the modeling world, and when I would go for a photo shoot, I had so much confidence that people would say and see and
That's
comment on,
beautiful, though.
but that wasn't me. I didn't feel like that was me. I was like, nah, that's her. Nah, that's
not.
Aleena Axel. Like, nah, that's that bitch. Like, she's confident.
Alter
she's fire as
ego.
fuck. Like,
real.
100%. And like, I had to kind of grow up a little bit in the last year or so and realize that even if that is a different piece of my personality that I'm more comfortable showing at different times, that's still me. It's still coming from me.
Growing up is it's a big word, and it's a big responsibility. Like 21 now, legally drinking out here. If you want to give me a
22
drink,
now.
it's legal now. Not that anyone didn't. It wasn't. No names though.
In April, I'll be 23.
Also, I just met these people for this podcast. They never
Not me.
fed me alcohol.
No.
Underage.
No, not me though. You didn't just meet me. You met me like fucking what?
yeah. Like when I was 20. When I was 20.
You've known me for what?
But you never fed me alcohol. Bitch,
No,
I'm
I
trying
know,
to
but
be
you said
legal.
I just
Like, what the
met these
fuck?
people from this You said I just met these people from this podcast today.
Yeah,
but
I
you
mean
didn't
like the
meet-
people behind the scenes.
They're not supposed to talk about them.
Oh, there's no people behind the
No,
scenes.
there's
Actually,
not.
we're just in a
There's
room
only the audience.
with lights.
That's the audience.
You guys are the audience.
No, like,
Yeah, so beautiful.
I got a
So
question.
fun.
go for it.
Where do you want to take this podcast?
Ooh, love that.
Oh, I would really love for this to be a place for dancers to talk about their experiences. And like you were about to go on giving advice to new or younger dancers.
Yes. I really do want to.
This is an open space for dancers to talk about their experiences, for the audience to ask questions that they want to ask to dancers, obviously, if they're respectful. And yeah, to give advice to people who are just getting into the sex work industry.
I love that so much because for me personally, and I know other dancers who feel the same way, but a lot of us separate our personal lives very heavily from our dancer lives.
And sometimes that
a
can be
lot of
really
us-
hard and detrimental to our personal
Well,
lives.
I've made the mistake of connecting the two, and it's just not sustainable.
But also separating the two takes so much energy,
and
too.
it
Mental
does,
energy.
but it doesn't though, because you're actually saving yourself so much, because you're recharging the person that is you, and just so you can go out as the person, your alter ego almost.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like,
That's how I
have
feel
so
there.
much fun being baby, and it is almost like a character. It is, because
That
you
you
think
get to
I'm like this
play.
every day. You think I have my name on my earrings every day. I switch them out. Actually, I do have a name necklace of my government name. I am kind of like this, but it's not like I'm faking anything, but it's more like I'm protecting myself, because you get to know
and
me.
projecting certain aspects that you know will do well and be
Absolutely.
taken well by others.
But it's like it
it's-
helps.
It is the
you
sex
too.
work industry, but it's also a service industry, so it's like our job to be like pleasant or whatever
Sex.
the fuck.
Sex sells, I heard. So I'm like,
I mean, it
sell
does.
something.
It definitely does.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so tips for new dancers.
Oh my god. So I had this all like planned out in my head. I was in my shower. I'm like scrub it up, dub, practicing. But like here we get here, and
It's
I don't know
different.
exactly what I want to say. Yeah, it definitely is different. I think number one for sure is separate your life, because
That's a great
I
one.
didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't,
And when you start out, if you don't know how to do that, that's okay. But keep that in mind. Be mindful of it. And as time passes, like, do your best to separate those things as you get the hang of it all.
I would also say don't indulge yourself, especially when you're first learning. Even after you first learn, though, realize what you're there for.
Yep.
And I would even say that you're there to meet new people, to engage in their lives. You're not there to talk about your life. Realize that you're there for them. You need to figure out why they are there, and you will make the sale every single time.
Yep, 100%.
If you figure out the why to the what,
like a couple
You make
of
the sale
top
every single
reasons,
time.
that
That's
somebody might be in the club is one, they're just looking to have fun and have a good time, let loose, they work a lot, whatever. Two,
Yep.
they're having problems in their personal life. Three, they're
Yep.
extremely insecure and they don't have friends or things happening again in their personal life, and that's what they're looking for.
Those
but
are the
once
easy
you
ones.
those are the easy, really easy ones. So yeah, exactly. Once you know that what they're there looking for,
Keep going
once you know what they're there looking for, you can play on that. What?
with the list. That's 3.
Oh. What? He's what?
No, so keep going with the list. That's a good list for people that want to know.
no, that is really. Even me, I'm like taking notes mentally. I'm like,
Yeah.
and what else? Because that's something I'm working on currently. I've been dancing for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And I'm currently working on the why to the what. Every single person, you try to find the why to the what. You're not like, why are you here? Because no one wants to hear that shit.
But you have to talk to them, and it'll come out, and then you
Exactly.
play on that. If they're there to let loose and have
And
a good
it's
time, you're
crazy.
extra and super crazy.
Yeah.
If they just had a breakup, you're really calm and understanding
like,
and listening to how they feel,
let me
and just like letting them talk about themselves a
Yeah.
lot. Or if they have
It's real
if they
shit.
have a stressful job, again, getting them to talk about themselves a lot is a great way to get them to open up and trust you and feel like what they came there for is like, good. And then they want to pay you. It's not even about the sexual aspect of it. It's just like we're therapists that just don't get paid as well. We're sexy therapists.
I've heard that from
We're
customers.
sexy. I've heard it from customers too. We're
Yeah.
sexy therapists. We go there to take care of emotional issues, and then they
It's
pay
kinda
us
hot
for
too,
it.
though. Could you imagine your therapist, but like sexy?
I mean, every day.
Do you have a therapist?
I don't, other than Instagram.
What? I'm like, oh, I feel so
I
singled
haven't since I was like
out.
16, but I
Yeah.
should.
I've been going to therapy since I
should.
was 7. I'm like, is that...
My parents didn't care
So
that
hot.
much.
Neither did mine, but like also school does.
Mine, when I went, it was court ordered. Yeah,
Ooh, love that.
From a
I went
divorce.
to court ordered rehab, so
bro.
I'm like, sober life. Also, give me a shot.
Cheers.
I'm legal.
Okay. Now, another tip for new dancers, okay? There's going to be girls around you doing drugs. There's going to be customers constantly trying to give you drinks and drugs. Don't take it. You are there to make money. You are there to dance. You are there for you, okay? Do not trust any of these people trying to get you overly drunk or overly high. I know you don't know this, but I can't drink alcohol. And so, so at the
that.
club, I get asked 4 times a night, can I buy you a drink? Please, just let me buy you a drink. I don't want to tip you, but I'll buy you a drink. And I'm like, I don't drink. And
I wish people would tell me that first of all.
at TNT's, people people used to argue with me and try to force me to drink. At Snooty, people are actually really respectful, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well that's cool. Can I get you food?" I'm like, "There's nothing here I can eat." Literally.
Ooh, love food. But what I was gonna say to build onto that is, I don't even remember.
Which part?
Fuck.
Don't drink. Don't get too fucked up while you're in the club. Girls are gonna offer you drugs. Like customers are gonna offer you drugs and alcohol.
I
Don't.
promise you, like, as someone who has literally been down this lifestyle, I started dancing when I was 18 years old. I went to rehab before I was 20. Just think about that for a second. I didn't even know what weed was before I moved here. I moved here at 15. Okay? Just think about that for a second. I'm like, yeah. It's not what you think it is. We are here to create a fantasy for others.
Yep.
Which is, if you don't understand that, if you don't
girl.
feel like you're fit for that, then I wouldn't become a dancer.
Because it's not just dancing on stage. It's a mental game. It is a mental game between you and your customer. It is a game of chess.
Mentally
okay.
fit. Physically fit, mentally fit.
And you have to be able to take rejection. That's a big thing. You're going to get rejected
Fuck.
10 times a night. People are going to be rude to you. You have to have enough self-worth and self-esteem that what somebody else says doesn't take you out of your power. Because the second you let that shit get to you, you're not making any money for the rest of the night, because nobody likes a stripper with a poor attitude.
The best rejection advice I ever heard, right? And I recently heard this in my 3rd year of dancing, right? The best rejection advice. Ready for this? You probably need this too. I needed this.
Everybody needs this, probably.
If you've ever been rejected, you need this.
Everyone needs this. If you have a heartbeat.
Write it down. Everybody have a pencil? I think we're ready. Seriously, though. So
y'all need to take notes.
No, it's real, though. It's real. I might even take notes right now. Do I even
Just
know?
go watch it back and take them after.
Period. I can't believe I'm a real person being perceived right now.
I know.
I'm like, another shot, please.
Sometimes
Just
when I'm
kidding.
dancing in the club, or I'm in like on stage or up on the pole, like upside down, I'm completely
really
in my
in the club.
own world, and
We
I
in the
completely
club.
forget there's people looking at me.
Yeah.
And then people will yell and be like, "Woo!" or like throw money. I'm like, "Oh shit, there's people." Fuck.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can see it in my videos
back.
too.
I go to the back, right, and I'm like, we are really in the club right now. I'm just looking at dancers, and they're like, yeah. I'm like,
You're like, the simulation is
club.
legit as fuck.
I'm like, the shit. It's the CGI is not CGI. Anyways, the best rejection advice. So sorry.
Yes.
I'm literally pounding this mic, just like, you know.
We just had different types of pounding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like both though. I'm both. Yeah, I'm both. What did Drake say? You had a drink and I smoked. I didn't smoke.
We're talking about rejection advice.
So serious. Love her. She's such a topic person.
It's a good song though.
Such a great song.
I didn't even know it, man.
It's called
I probably
both.
I probably do, but like I just didn't get it.
Drake and someone else.
I don't know.
Who gives a shit?
The only time I listen to Drake
Drake
is if
and
he's on the
Gucci.
radio.
Drake is so last
all right,
year.
Gucci though, Coca-Cola. All right.
Anyways, rejection advice. So, if you were told the love of my life is going to propose to me, but it's going to be after I get rejected 20 times, wouldn't you be rushing to get those 20 rejections?
Yeah, it's like after 10 no's, you'll get a yes usually.
Exactly.
That's why when you start in real estate, they tell you to do 100 cold calls before you even think about, like, 100 cold calls a day before you even think about
But
giving
like
up.
you're stressing me out on my phone, bitch. I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, no, thank you. But if you're searching for these 20 no's, I promise to God you're gonna find a fucking yes in there.
Yep. Yeah, and 100%. Like when customers are weird, give me weird vibes, or they don't give me the attention that I know that I deserve when I walk up and say hello to them, I just walk away, because I'm not gonna fuck with that vibe. I'm not gonna fuck with that energy. Like when I walk up to somebody, I deserve eye contact, and then I deserve a response. You know?
Bitch, this is my playpen.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm
This
baby.
is my place.
You know what I mean?
Like,
All I do is
yup.
play. Fuck up out of here. You don't like my balls?
I love your balls.
I know you do. I'm good with the ladies or whatever.
Bro, okay, so let's talk about my first
Straight up.
time.
That's
Let's talk
sell
about my
shit.
very first time giving a VIP nude dance.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
So,
Are there
Since-
bathroom breaks in this?
Yeah.
yeah, you can go if you need to.
Where's the bathroom?
Here, I'll show you. Dylan, we sure?
Look it. Wait, I got you. Look it. To the right, straight back.
To the right?
Straight back. Yeah.
Alright, I'll jump in here. So
Yeah,
there's
jump in.
One body.
I got you. You can get Astro up on the couch.
Alright. That'd be cute. He can if he wants
Astro,
to.
come here. Astro, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Astro, come here. Come here.
How familiar are you with Riff Raff and his his history.
I have no idea who the fuck Riff Raff is.
Oh no, Riff Raff. Damn. He has a whole room.
I know Lil Peep's history. I know Eminem's history. I know
Wow.
Lil Peep's history. Eminem's history. Hobson. I know Hobson.
Yeah. I was just gonna say he has a whole room of beds for his husky. It's just all bed. It's no floor.
That's interesting because huskies get really hot when they stay on the bed for more than like half an hour.
Really?
Yeah, they get down because they start to get like panty and hot.
That's crazy. I've never had a husky here. It's my first little husky.
I've had him since he was 8 weeks old. He just turned 5 in December. Yeah, he's a purebred Siberian husky. His name's Astro.
This is really tall. I don't know how she was doing it. Damn. But how you feeling? How you feeling about your first show?
Really good. This is really fun. I didn't know. I thought it was supposed to be just one-on-one, but I will plan to have like 3 or 4 people in the future. Total. Like, so like me and 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I have there's 4 mics total that we could throw around here.
Yeah, and
So
also
on.
sharing's not too bad, but I think that would add a lot more to it, and just like more people having stories and things to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, baby's back.
Cute.
What?
Well, yes, you are.
Like, really?
Ooh. All this for me? It's not even my birthday.
Yeah, it's for you. So sorry, but like also take 20 shots of Fireball and tell me you don't have to pee. I'm like,
Wait. You just broke the seal. You're going to be getting up every 5 minutes now.
Bruh.
Yeah, when you're
Russ?
drinking, the very first time that you go pee is like breaking the seal, and then you have to pee all the fucking time. Yes. Y'all know what I'm talking about? All right. Okay, what the fuck? Not any alcohol for me.
Whatever.
Anything.
I'm feeling like an outsider right now.
Never. No, okay, wait, listen to here. Last time I was here, I passed the backwood and I dropped it. And they all go,
Someone's fucking your bitch.
that's what they all start
You've
saying.
never heard that?
I've never heard that. And they go,
I've never heard that. Explain.
What?
I don't.
If you drop the blunt, someone is fucking your bitch.
Yeah, and they made me call my
Is that why you're
SO.
crying this morning on Instagram?
No. And it wasn't this morning. It was on the way here.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my god, what am I walking into?
No, I keep my shit on the low too.
Seriously, I've never seen her like sad.
Except
Which
for
I
on my
love. Me
Instagram
either,
story
though.
today.
I know. I was like, what the hell is this bitch doing? Shake some ass.
Are you okay? One day I was like kind of bored. There wasn't a bunch of people throwing money, and so I was looking at myself in the mirror, which I do often, and I
me
was just like
too.
shaking my ass for myself. And a customer goes, what did he say? He's like, what? He's like, do you ever get bored of shaking your ass? I was like,
What?
no, honey. When I'm bored at home, I shake my ass for my own entertainment.
Wait
what
a
the
minute,
fuck do
what?
you mean? He said, do you ever
He
get
was
bored?
gay. And I love
All the customers
gays.
at T&T's
Please,
are.
I love the gays.
All the
I'm in the LGBTQ.
But just go to a gay strip club instead.
T.
So you'll actually throw the money.
Yeah, even if you're gay,
QIA,
throw some
yes.
money. Because I've had
Plus.
a gay man throw fucking money at me. He was like, you know what, bitch, work. And I was like,
100%.
fucking
no, it's
work
your
right
friends that
He's
tip
all,
you
"Get away
super
from me."
well when you're on stage.
yeah,
You
literally.
got
He's
$5,
like,
get away
he's
from me.
like, don't put your ass on me, but like work, bitch. And I'm like, okay.
By the way, for anybody
Over
watching
here,
the
I'm working.
podcast, I'm going to say this every episode. My birthday is 4/20, and I want a full...
Bitch, that's my sister's birthday,
I want a full
Jasmine.
main stage on my birthday. I want everybody there supporting me. I
That's
want to see a
crazy.
face of everybody that I know at that fucking main
Can
stage.
we talk about
so.
my birthday? Since we're
Yeah,
talking about
yes, your
birthday.
blackout. Yes.
So the theme
In
of
December.
my birthday, I
Just
had my
passed.
21st birthday at the club since I've been dancing since 18. And the theme of my birthday was blackout or backout, but the theme was based around the fact that everybody was going to black out because I knew I was going to black out. So nobody was remembering how fucked up I got. I'm like, you all are blacking out because I'm blacking out.
It's not just gonna be me this time, guys.
Like, fuck you guys.
It's required.
I have videos up to 8 shots of tequila. It gets worse and worse. I'm like, this is
Tequila-
number 7.
I don't drink,
I'm
but tequila's my
shoving-
favorite.
I'm like ass everywhere. I'm just shaking ass on every person.
Everywhere.
Every person. My section was so beautiful. Oh, you didn't get to see it. Oops.
I
ripped
did.
all
I
my
seen it on
headphones.
Instagram.
Oh, really? I posted it?
Yeah, Indica was with you, and
Yeah,
there was another girl there
yeah.
who also had a birthday saffron.
Love Indica so much.
Dude,
so pretty
same.
Indica on Instagram.
So pretty on Indica on Instagram. Like one of the best
Love
dancers.
her.
Oh,
She's so amazing. Ah.
shout out to Indica.
Shout out to Indica. Shot to Indica. or maybe shot because I'm an alcoholic. Either one.
I'm gonna
is
take a puff
totally
for indica
acceptable.
because
Cheers to indica.
and
Love that so much.
and sativa.
Sativa also.
We
so
gave a
hot.
double. Oh my god. Okay, wait. My
What?
first.
I have to hear
Sativa
this
and I
because
gave a
like
double together.
sativa.
She's so hot. To
So
one
gay
of my
for her.
friends. Oh my god. Okay, I'll tell
I'm
you
gay
that
for
one
her.
first. Me too. Especially after
Okay,
this
love
dance. So. One of my pilot friends flew to New Mexico from California.
Bitch, what?
He's
Hold
one
up,
of my
stop.
photographers too. He's a photographer on the side, but his main job is he's a private pilot for like people. And yeah, I don't know. But so he flew to New Mexico for work and he took the company car that was rented for him and he drove up here to see me. And we spent the weekend like shooting together. We went up to Pikes Peak and shot in the snow. We did a nude shoot. Definitely gonna be on my OnlyFans. I'll show you too.
Love that.
But
Whoa,
on
show
the-
who? Me?
yes, and on his
I like nudes.
dude, yes, and on his last night here in the Springs, I was like, you have to come to the club, see me dance, meet the girls, and
more
so
money,
he had already
please.
gotten like he had already been back with me for a while, and so one of the new girls gave him a dance. Actually, he's like, pick one out for me, so I did, and like
Ooh,
sent her back.
please.
Lucy,
Lucy's not a new girl.
that day she was brand new. That was her first time giving a dance
With all the tattoos?
No, not that one, different one.
They have two Lucys?
Well, her Instagram name is Lucy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Wait, no, I don't know.
Ooh, that's okay.
It's okay, but I know that's not her real name either, so like it's okay.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
Anyways, I told him he needs to come in the club, see me dance, so we had done some dances, and then he wanted to do a double with me and another girl, and he's like, choose your favorite, and I chose Sativa. And
Love
oh my god, we
her.
went into the back, we were having so much fucking fun, and then at the end, we were just kind of hanging out there with him, because like there was really good vibes, and her and I started like stretching, because we didn't want to put our shoes on and go get back on the list. Like he had given us each like $400, so we were just sitting back there like chilling. And so while we were like doing our legs behind our head, like getting up into crab stands and like doing crazy stretches all around him, it was so much fun. But when we walked out, one of my favorite security guards who was watching, on the cameras to make sure everything was PG,
Name
he
drop.
goes,
I'm like a name drop.
I think it's
bitch.
Jason. He looks like Hound, but it's not Hound. Jason?
What?
He's bald. He has a great smile.
Oh,
anyways,
yeah, I love him too.
yes, he's really great. So I come out and he leans to me, he goes, that is the most fun I have ever seen 3 people have in that back room.
No,
and I've been
he's
working
lying.
here for
He
years.
hasn't seen me.
It's like, we were genuinely back there having fun. But I want to tell you about my very first ever
Threesome? Like
nude
no.
dance.
Oh, nude dance.
My very
I'm like,
first time giving
but
a
what
VIP.
about very first ever nude couple dance? That shit is
Ooh, I like it because I can just focus on the girl and the guy loves it, and then
Right.
yeah,
that's
like,
what you do.
Yeah, you
But
just
then
focus on the girl.
after a while though, once they buy
gotta do
a
a
certain
little bit.
amount of dances, you have to go to the guy. And I just feel like the guy is like so horny by that point. He's just like, I'm gonna fuck. He's like,
I'm like, sir, I will buy you a
I'm
toothbrush,
like, actually,
please.
can I just have your wife?
Yeah,
Like, I'll take her.
every time. That's why I always love working Thursdays because ladies get in free.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Great promo.
Yeah,
Come
100%.
Thursdays.
Military Mondays, Tequila Tuesdays, Amateur Night Wednesdays.
No, Whiskey Wednesdays. Fuck is you talking about? Whiskey is half
I don't
off.
drink.
Come
I don't
drink with
drink.
me. Come drink with me. I'm talking about a $10 shot is $5. Come get drunk.
Or maybe just like pregame because damn.
$5 is not
a 10,
shit.
but like a $10 shot, like normally.
Oh yeah,
like,
but
are you
I
for
never
real?
pay for my own shots. That's
True.
why you guys come and buy me
Men.
a shot and like see
But
how
see,
I
then
am
I'm just
drunk.
like, I don't drink. Give me the money, bitch.
Yeah, maybe, but like also like I drink and give me the money. So sweet.
Here, okay, wait.
Are you showing me your nudes?
You can look through. There's some of the things that
Ooh.
Todd took of me. when
Live
we came
reaction
here.
of-
live reaction.
Her nudes. So.
Not all of them are nude. There's sometimes me in dresses.
Okay, just
and-
get me to the nude ones, bitch.
Wait! Look, this whole album.
Okay.
You're like, let me see you nude.
I'm like, take off your clothes. Cause what? Oh, this is hot.
what is it?
I also have a glass shower.
Oh, that was in
Thing.
his hotel room.
Trying to get the chat more involved through super chat and things. So
Nice.
let's try to
Yeah.
get the chat going.
Yeah, try not.
Nice. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna I actually should have somebody watching, but
Wow. I see your pussy.
ooh. Oh yeah, from that bottom shot of me in the shower.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
that
this is
one.
hot. I'm stealing this. Like pushing
Pushing
the titties
Up
on
against
the
the
glass
glass
door.
in the shower. Oh,
That's
yeah.
hot. Wow.
Do you like the outdoor ones?
I think we're fucking. I mean,
for For OnlyFans
Yeah.
or for us?
I'm like both.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, I definitely did a shoot like this for my 19th birthday, but all that shit's deleted because my Instagram got deleted at 13,000 followers. I'm like,
Jesus.
it's so funny. Yeah, but yeah. This is hot though. I'm just mad now. I don't know.
I'm gonna text and see if.
Did I drink this whole bottle by myself? I did.
That's gas station. That shit's not as strong as regular shit though.
What point are you trying to make here, Derek?
I'm just saying you drinking that is
Am
not
I
equal.
a pussy or are they a pussy?
No, I'm just saying you drinking that is not
Who's
equal.
the
to-
fucking
Is it the one
pussy?
who bought it? The one who picked it out and bought it is probably the pussy.
He's a fucking
That's
pussy.
not him. It was the other guy. It was
I
Jake.
know.
It was
I know.
Jake.
I was
Yeah.
pointing at the door. Bro, you're cool.
Bro, you're
okay.
cool.
That's like
I was pointing at the door.
It's all right, man.
It's like half
that
strength.
fucking door did it, bro.
I'm not gonna put you in a chokehold, right? It's cool. Tap out. Just kidding.
I would, but
Some guy.
I'm like,
dude. So,
some guys are into that shit. Have you ever had a dance where you had to dominate them?
I'm not a big fan of that, but they like it. It's weird when they're into that.
Tell me
Sometimes
about
if I'm
it.
in the right outfit, in the right mood, I can kind of get into it, but it's weird for me for sure.
Let me know about it. Oh my god, I have
Bro.
a recent experience and an old experience.
Okay, so I've watched girls. Okay, here's a tip for baby strippers. You take your perfume and you put it on a cotton pad and you rub it on your neck, so that way if they try to lick or kiss your neck, it tastes nasty.
Also on your
Nobody's trying to-
nipples.
yeah, on your nipples. Nobody's tried to do that to me before. Well, I mean, I think I don't know. I don't go for the drunk ones, so like I try to be careful like
Really?
who I like.
I try to get them drunk.
No,
like-
no.
like
I want
literally-
somebody who's gonna be respectful, and then I'm gonna really like dancing
Aleena,
on. Like,
Aleena.
I want to like.
This guy got so drunk the other night. He fell over 2 tables. It was the same table. It was the same table. He fell over the same table twice. And then I was like, let's go get a dance. And I got a dance with him.
At least you're at least
Took
your
all
guy
his
didn't
money.
get knocked out.
Never talked to him again. Haven't seen him again. Is he okay? Probably not. He probably fucking wrecked.
Dude,
I don't give a fuck. I'm a fucking monster in the club. What does Nicki Minaj say? I'm a motherfucking monster. Like I swear to God, like fell over the table face first. The second time he fell backwards. I'm like, how do you do that? Let's go
Dude,
get a dance, baby.
I've watched guys come in so fucked up and drunk that they put 2 X's on each hand before like letting him come through the door.
What does that mean?
It means that the bar won't serve them.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want those
Okay,
ones.
let's see.
Okay. Maybe
Do
you
you-
do though.
Do you-
Do I what?
So there's this girl, and since I'm Buttercup, we're just gonna call her Bubbles, right? Let's just keep going with the
Ooh,
Powerpuff Girls
fucking
thing.
love Bubbles.
And so I start.
I want
at-
to lift my leg up to that. Where's the money?
I know. Come on, chat.
I
Let's get the
start
chat
working-
going.
Yeah,
I would be
Say
so
something.
good at getting money. Watch.
So I started working at TNT's, right?
Oh, you're so
It's
good.
my very first day. And the girl Aleena who had taught me to pole dance, she found dancers from here on Dancers Resource.
Is it Lily, though?
No, that's a different girl.
Okay.
There's 2 different, yeah, I'm friends with 2 different Lilianas, but no, yeah, she's from Florida.
Love that. I've
And she
danced
has
in
like
Florida.
bright pink hair. But yeah. Anyways, so she knew one of the girls at the club, and she had been posting me on her story. She didn't come in and work with me. She was supposed to, but she ended up like kind of not. She just didn't feel like it, I guess.
Pussy.
Yeah, kind of pussied out. I was trying not to say. I was trying not to be rude, but
I will. I'll
thank
do it
you.
for you.
Good.
Of
That's
course.
like that
Got
TikTok.
You.
The girl is
Like,
like,
yeah.
you're like, I'll
Do you want a
say
scissor?
it. on film or
Not on this film, but yeah.
okay, wait. Damn, you keep making me lose it.
What are
So
we losing? Our virginities? We're V cards over here.
where's our little white rabbit? So
Down the rabbit hole. Or down my hole.
which one?
Both.
All of them?
Yeah.
There's more than 2.
There's 3.
I mean, if you want to get creative,
I'm
there's
like,
5.
sure. I don't really like
I can
plastic
make
dicks.
some new ones.
I like girls for
Wait, if
different
you want to get
reasons.
really creative, there's 7. I can make
Whoa.
some new ones.
Whoa, you want to titty fuck me with a dildo? Strap on?
You're gonna ruin our ratings on YouTube.
No, they love this shit.
Reviews are
I
doing pretty good.
promise you. This is great.
You get banned if you say certain words, but I already
Really?
said cunt, so I think we're past
No,
that.
I said pussy. I said
You said pussy stitches.
Do we want to go back to that? No, we don't. I'm like,
Okay, so we're gonna call her Bubbles.
We're still monetized.
Okay, good.
We're so monetized.
We're still monetized.
You're paying us to just like pop our pussies right now.
No, I'm not paying. YouTube is very shitty with their payment, so we're not making a lot of money here. But I see a good vision in this.
No, it's just you'll get demonetized.
I got
when you
a
say
free
certain
bottle.
things.
I'm like, I'm here every day. if
Stick
you wanna do
around,
this.
and we'll fucking we'll keep doing this, and we've increased with each month as we've been doing this.
And this one's
No,
gonna be doing great.
I
Oh, yeah.
seriously, I don't know a lot about this podcast, but I am super impressed.
Well, today is the first day of
The
this
hustle is real.
one.
Like seriously,
Baby. Today's the first episode of this podcast.
I know that, and I'm here.
Yeah.
Today. Cheers to that.
You need a co-host. I think Baby would be a great co-host for you. I just fucking.
Let's try out like 4 different girls and see what you think. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
It's definitely cool. Audition, I always win.
I love the see, there we go.
Like whatever. The personality is real.
I think we vibe really well. Okay, Bubbles. We're on to Bubbles. Okay, so I meet her in the club. She's like, oh, I see you on so-and-so story. Hi, what's up? And kind of like attaches herself to me.
Story. Can I hit that now?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just drunk.
The other girl who taught me to dance but didn't come into the club with me. So a girl in the club see me on her story. And she's like, hey, what's up? And just like kind of attached herself to me because that new girl money.
Yes.
That new girl money in a small old club.
It's so real.
Yeah, and so anyways, she talked this the older regular she had into buying a double from us. And we were back there like, I don't know what to do. I was all awkward. I was really nervous. And like, I was just kind of like taking her lead and stuff like that. And then she goes, go lay on the floor at his feet and spread your legs. And I was like, I went and did it, right? Fully nude. She gets on top of his lap, ass in his face, bends over and comes down and starts eating my pussy. Okay. Well, I mean, like, okay, wait. She was acting. She was acting like her nose was like touching that shit
whatever.
though. Okay,
Shut up.
listen.
I'm like,
listen. I started laughing the second her shit touched me. I was like, oh my god. She's like, are you laughing right now, bitch? Listen, the manager.
Can we reenact it?
2 seconds later, the manager came in and went, absolutely not. And that was a fucking inside joke between us for years, or like months, right? Because we like weren't friends that long.
can we reenact it? I can actually do that one.
You're gonna be the
so
person up there. Yeah, you're gonna be the girl, and I'm gonna be you.
No, I want to be. I want to be me.
But I'm wearing a dress. I'm wearing a dress though.
That's why you should just sit there and be the customer.
No, F you. Go.
What
This
is going
your
on?
podcast.
He's like, I'll be the customer.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Dylan, what the
This is
fuck?
what she's talking about.
Go ahead. So come here, spread your legs. So then put them up.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. And then like lay back all the way. Okay. And then like spread them. Okay. So he was sitting here. He was sitting here. Okay. And
Mind you, I'm a
she
professional.
got on top. She was completely nude, and I was too. And then she would tell me to do this
So hot.
while twerking, and
Wait,
he like
mind you, I would fuck her.
my titties came out. Oh no.
I love titties so much.
Wait, now
Please
sit up there. I
don't.
want to do something to you.
Okay. Go. Okay. I'm like, yeah, sure.
All right, scoot over a little bit. No, sit right here. Sit back. All right.
Yo, chat, go crazy right now. Come on, chat. Chat, go fucking crazy right now.
Wait, I love this. I don't do this, by the way. I'm like, are you just gonna give each other dances now? I'm down. Hot.
I love doing that in the private days.
Would fuck.
10 out of 10 would smash.
Smash. Smash.
Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. And the manager walked in and went, absolutely not, bro. And I was so scared. I was like, what? She told me to do this. What are we doing wrong? Like, I'm like, is
Nothing.
this not what we're supposed to do?
This is
okay.
everything
And
right.
that club also had a rule that not only did your nipples have to be completely covered when you're on floor all time, but you
yeah.
had to wear a thing over to cover your butt. And I was like, seriously, I get hired as a stripper and my manager tells me to put clothes on. My manager tells me to cover up. I'm a dancer. Like, what?
Well, that's also how snooty foxes. You have to cover your titties, not,
But
your,
not
butt.
your butt, thankfully. But no, they like you had to wear a coat to cover your butt when you were on like.
Well, that's how where I started, Aloha Glorious was.
It's like how the older like dive bars are, but like I think
Deja Vu though. They walk around completely naked and you can.
Yeah, it's like
totally cool.
Like, that's what I expected. And so to start at a club and then to be like, oh, put some clothes on, go cover up. You can't be showing your nipples. I'm like, this is a club. This is one place, and like no sexual acts. This is the place I'm supposed to be able to be sexual.
Okay,
like,
wait a minute, because you totally, like, this was your first time, and you're like, oh, like, I want to be completely naked. Like, what the fuck? That's hot, though.
like I didn't want my I
you're
did not want
completely
to cover
okay
my
with your
nipple.
sexuality, but it's like, it's also like, that is not how it is, though.
No,
Like, I was relieved, though, when
and,
I
like,
first started, and they were like, oh, cover up your butt. But like my nipples could still be
I had
out,
done
though.
nude modeling for about 2 years before I actually started dancing in the club. Maybe 2 or 3 years
But
before I
that's
started dancing in the
hot.
club.
That's different, I feel like.
No, it just made me. It built me like so much body like
That's true,
comfortability that I didn't have growing up, or like even as a teenager. Like I just became so comfortable in my body and nude that like that's like why I love dancing. It's expressionism. It's freedom. It's just like this feeling of confidence. 100%.
Our body is
art.
art.
And when I'm just sitting there, even if I'm not making money, I just get to look over and look at these gorgeous women dancing, and
That's
like my
me.
heart is full.
Oh, 'cause
my
that's
heart is
me.
full because I'm just like, oh my god, you're gorgeous, and I love watching you, and I'm learning things right now by watching you, and just like that ass.
But I used to have the worst problem. I would literally give all my money to the other women. I'm like, like all my ones just to her, and I'm like, oh. And then I go home
Do you know
right
Pixie?
later. I'm like, oh, I have no money because I tipped all the other women in my money. But it's like that used to be my biggest problem from 18 to 19, probably even to 20. But I had to learn how to be like, okay, they're making money and I'm making money. I don't need to give them my money. I could just like in the back, I could just be like, you're hot. You know? And it's even better.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like we're all
you can just
so
be like,
hot.
hey, you want to do a double so we can look at each other's pussies?
That too. But even like a dancer that'll be like, oh, you and me need to like do a double together. So me and my sugar daddy from the club, like I don't want to go that deep into it, I guess.
I mean, you let
maybe.
him think he is.
I'm like, no, but he definitely is. But like no sugar, just a daddy.
yeah.
Ever? Have you been there?
Listen, I can entertain people in
Fair.
the club, but I just can't take them
Oh.
out and like I don't know. I can't put up with their shit.
What
like,
if they're
men
taking
are
you
just
out to
like
get you dinner and get you a laptop and get you
I don't even give them that
Corvette?
chance because I'm just like
See, and the thing with me is I started dancing right when I turned 18, and I've been out on fancy car rides. I've shot guns or whatever, and that's as baby. That's not me.
that's how it is when I go to
It's
LA to
like-
do porn, but like
Oh, wait, love that because please tell me more. Porn.
okay, let me see. So for my
I
very
made self
first
porn.
for my
I've made.
I'm
other than
signed with
self-porn,
Hussy
but, like,
Models for my very first shoot. I was flown to LA and they put me up in like a hotel. And this guy picks me up in this like red and black like Range Rover type thing. It was like giant and
Fast
really
cars.
nice. It was so nice that I took a
Fast
video
life,
of it.
fast cars.
And then he takes me to this house on like Mulholland Drive in Hollywood. And I was like, oh my God, that's why they wouldn't send me the address. Like, holy shit. And
Here, that's how we are here.
yeah, and I get in there and like I was super nervous and like signing shit and they're looking over my IDs, and then the makeup artist comes in. She was like really, really nice and really pretty, and I was like, so who I'm like, who am I shooting with? And they're like, so like I'm like, who am I shooting with? I want to know like the guy that I'm shooting with, and they're like, why do you want to know? You shouldn't care about him and he shouldn't care about you. You guys are just gonna do your job and then walk off the other way. Like they like they snapped at me because I asked who I was shooting with. I only had a name. I was just like, can I see a picture of this motherfucker? Because he wasn't supposed to show up till I got ready completely, like makeup and hair and all that stuff done. And all I did was ask who it was, and I got like snapped at. They're like, why do you care? He doesn't care about you. You don't care about him. Do your job and go the other way. Like, I wonder if she had a thing for him now that I'm looking back.
Well, me personally, I've cashed fake checks, like $2,000 fake
what?
checks over my bank.
Allegedly on Minecraft.
No. Like it already went through
Allegedly
with
on
everything,
mine.
though. This is
Allegedly.
real as fuck.
Allegedly.
okay, sorry.
Allegedly.
It went through with the police and everything.
Okay, sorry.
I've
Keep going.
cashed straight up fake checks. I still have the fake check I was sent in the mail to do shoots This is not.
You're incriminating. You're incriminating.
No.
It was on accident. It was on accident.
I didn't cash it through though. I've tried. That's what I should have said.
Yeah,
You're right. I used
yeah.
the wrong language. I tried to cash fake checks, but I didn't know it was fake.
Yeah.
So my bank is. I am no longer allowed to submit a check online for my bank because of that one incident.
You're banned.
No, it was just that one
You're
incident.
done. You're done.
But like straight up, I didn't know it was a fake check. I'm like straight up ready to do this modeling, but I get sent this check over the internet before we meet up. So it's like it's not like I'm trying to do anything illegal, and I would not cash that if I knew it was fake. But I already tried it because I thought this was a real incident.
Yeah,
It's completely insane how far the links these people would go. I clicked a link, right? I picked up the clothes I was supposed to be modeling for this person. It's straight up.
Talk to the mic.
Yeah, so we can hear you.
I forgot I had a mic. I was like straight off on my bench, but people will send you a whole link that you can pick out.
Don't click the
clothes.
link if you don't know the person. If you don't know the
I
company.
still do to this
Don't
day
click the
though, because
link.
you never know. I got a Calvin Klein
Don't
model.
click the link.
I swear, I could show you this today. It's like a CK model address thing where I'm supposed to be doing. Like, people scam me every day.
Okay, I was
My
scared it was a
Instagram is
scam at first too, and when they bought my plane ticket and said that I supposedly have like a hotel reservation,
why
I
I
was so
always still try.
sketch. I was so sketch, but like I went with it.
It worked for you.
and definitely. And also, I opened an LLC under my name that I do my stuff
tried
under.
that, but-
So they paid me company to company. So the production company paid my company under my name directly. So there was no way they can get out of that. They were
So
contracted
crazy.
to pay me. So
That's why I keep trying every day, though.
and then everything I do
That-
is a write off for my business. Like
But
everything
look,
that I
I
spend.
can show you this today. Talk about something else. I'm gonna
talk
Well, it's
about
right
something
here.
else.
because I'm like I'm gonna pull this up, but it's right here.
I got an email from like Adidas, like, oh, we're coming to a spot near you. Like, yeah, I don't know.
But this one's not Adidas. It's not like a famous.
Yeah.
That's like the email.
Okay, but an at.com. Okay.
But like read that. It's like from CK, and you click on the link. It's
don't
Calvin
click the
Klein.
link. This is.
Well, I already did
I
because I'm
mean,
like, at this
It
point,
does look pretty.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I had so many things like this, but like it's always been fake. Oh, most of the things in my email have been fake. Do you
Not
remember?
me.
Do you remember the night that they had the world's smallest dancer at the club and a
Stop.
burlesque
I had a-
magician?
I might still have the video.
Dude, she's like 2 feet and
She
3
climbed
inches
up the pole
tall
with her toes.
with her toes.
Wow.
And she did this this show with this like larger burlesque woman and disappeared in her titties completely for like 2 seconds. It was part of the magic show.
Like she was literally like this big,
And
no
the
lie.
titties were just
And she climbed up the pole with her feet. Like her little legs were like.
yeah, literally like you know
Not the noise effects.
the Tom and Jerry little mouse running the sound, like yeah.
It was crazy.
I'm
I
pretty
touched her thong. I like literally.
It's
pulled
her name's
little
Sassy
thong.
Cassie on Instagram, the world's
did I put
smallest stripper. Huh? 2 feet and 3 inches tall.
Maybe.
No,
Like,
it's on her
even.
Instagram. 2 feet 3 inches tall. Sassy Cassie.
It's crazy.
And then there's another dancer who's about 3 foot tall, and she's the tiny Texan, and she's the second tallest dancer in the world. Or in the
Oh
US.
no, this looks like a full-grown Asian woman.
No, wait, Sassy Cassie.
I'm on the wrong one.
on the road.
Oh, somebody's like, you guys didn't wait. I was Awesome Life Entertainment. That person that was commenting, that was one of my friends. That's funny.
Nice.
Yo.
I don't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we what time are we supposed to wrap?
I mean, there's no rush
And
to wrap it. I'm
I was
looking
just
for this
wondering.
Sassy Cassie girl.
I have look at I got her
I'm
on my
gonna-
Instagram. Wait. Come
gotta
on,
pee
you gotta
again?
pee again. You broke the seal. You broke the seal.
I feel like Dylan has some valid topics to add to this. Dylan's
Poppin'.
like what you would say like a
Don't say it.
like what would you say like a very strong-minded
He knew.
individual.
He knew right away.
Here.
Three-handed.
Sassy Cassie, look at this.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Some guys are into this, I feel like.
Oh, listen, there's a guy for everyone, every type.
Hey.
Every girl in the club, there's a guy that comes in that likes that.
Wow. That's interesting stuff.
Hey, yo,
How do you spell it?
SASSEE. I feel like y'all earlier. CASSEE 89.
So my
She got a blue
question.
tick.
Well, I got you.
Never mind. I can't find it. That's just
No,
stupid
ready?
hard.
No, SA
Wait.
SA
S-A
SS
S-S
EE
E-E
CA
C-A.
SS
I found her.
EE 89.
I found her.
Oh, wait, everybody knows what's up.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
She's kind of thick though.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that fourth photo. That guy just staring at her ass.
I'll give her a like.
Oh. Go down, go down. Is that Snooty Fox?
Oh, that's a video.
Oh, go down to the colorful one. That might be Snooty Fox. That's Snooty Fox.
Okay.
That's my club. Oh.
Alright.
Yeah.
So my question to you.
Do go for it. Yeah, we need to have normies on the show ask us questions. No, that's
Oh,
maybe that's
shit.
not my club. I don't know. Yes, it is. Is that the magic show? Yes, the most original show on earth. Yeah, I think this is it. Colorado Springs, Snooty Fox. Yeah, look at yeah.
There it is. Yeah, 100%.
Is anyone else stupid bricked up right now?
What?
I told you some guys are into
Bricked
that.
up.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what is the biggest tip that you've ever gotten from one person?
Probably like $300.
$300. All right. We'll let Baby answer that question.
If you want to. Some dancers are picky, but like I don't think so. I don't think you are, especially not right now.
I'm gonna spit this whole thing.
Okay, listen. Colorado's a no-touch state. You can't
I read
even
fast.
touch our
I am
ass.
educated. I am educated,
Colorado
and I
is a
read very
no-touch
quickly.
state. You can't even touch our ass. You can't touch our
Very
titties. Our
quickly.
security will come drag you out.
Very quickly. Who is this?
We
who
don't
is
know.
this James.
We do
Hill?
not know.
No, we
you
know exactly
don't
who he
you?
wants to
That's that
be
guy who was here. No,
called
that's Jake.
today.
Dang.
Nah, none of my homies would comment that.
Wait a minute, because I'm about to fall out.
No, yeah.
That is so funny. I love you, by the way. Anyways,
I love you more.
so he wants to go by James Hill. So beautiful.
He thinks that dancers are
Crank-
prostitutes apparently.
cranking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't
That
understand
is
the art performance.
very incredible. By the way, that you think that, but by the way that you thinking we should do that, I absolutely know that you need someone to do that for you, and you can't even
Especially
take
since
the
you want
half
just some
payment
random
we'll
ass
give you.
dancer to do that shit for you.
You pay for the experience that we give you.
Damn,
and the
bro, you just gonna
experience
admit
is
publicly that you gotta pay for
actually,
pussy?
have you ever had anything that's great in your life? Because that's why you're mad at us, because $500 for 30 minutes would actually make you feel the best you felt in your life, and you're paying $50 for maybe 10 minutes on the street, and it's like, yeah, of course you don't know what it's like to feel what's actually good. Because
Trust me, you'll go home from a dance with any of the girls at Snooty
With the
Fox.
doctor.
Feeling no.
I'm like, oh,
will-
$50. Tell me who
For
you
a
saw, because it wasn't in our club.
No, you can go home from a dance with a girl at Snooty Fox feeling way more satisfied than any fucking prostitute, because it's different. There's an deep emotional connection that is formed, and then because you don't get to touch her, she's more of a fantasy. You go home and dream about her,
and it's
you
like
go home and dream
the
and
right
fantasize,
girl
and
that you find.
you don't even.
She's always gonna be
understand.
there by your side too.
For you to come back.
Is this one you're
No,
not familiar?
no. Oh, are you kidding me? I wouldn't keep company like
no,
that. I'd
no,
smack
but the
a
thing
bitch.
is, nobody would ever go by their real name saying that, because they
Yeah.
know who I am, and then they know who she is. So it's like, yeah.
So, did you hear the
Think-
question though, baby?
Oh yeah,
Did you
what's
answer that?
the largest tip you've ever received from one person?
$700 in all 100s on my stage.
I love that.
I was like, and it was at Deja Vu, and there were 2 other girls there at the moment, and I just knew. I was like, I'm gonna fuck it up tonight. It's actually the picture that's this thumbnail that happened. Swear to God, because I got all those hundreds right, and then I finished it out to a band, and I'm like, bitches were so fucking mad that night because they saw how much I made on stage, and then after that, I was just picking up my money.
Which is the worst,
bad.
because once they start to have a jealous, sour attitude towards you for making money, the money's gonna stop flowing to them. 100%. It's
But
energetic.
yes,
It's energetic.
absolutely. But also after that, they're gonna do that to you every day, and it almost feels like it just makes you that much more profitable because they're trying to tell customers this and that, and
I've
the customer's
noticed
like,
that.
"Oh, that's that bitch, huh?"
Yeah, that's how bitch that got everybody mad. They
Yeah.
were talking shit.
So
Dude,
they're like, "I want
so
to dance from you.
there was
What
a-
are you doing?"
I was just there on Monday night, and there was this customer sitting with a girl that I know who I know was probably saying some things about me. I just know it. Like we're
Yeah.
fine, but like I could
I'm
tell.
like, throw the name though.
I could
after or right now.
Huh,
Like, you want to lean in? Tell.
yeah, right
Really?
next to. Well, yeah, we had a
Interesting.
little debate about lifestyles, but anyways,
Yeah.
um,
Lifestyles are so funny.
mainly just about what we eat. But
It's like, oh my god, every human being wants to live their own life.
exactly,
Wow. Judge them.
exactly.
What's wrong with you? Live your own fucking life.
Yes, yeah.
Serious?
Like, wait, come here really fast. Come here really fast.
Wait, T.
So she always has candy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was about. So there's this girl talking shit about me to a customer on Monday night, and I didn't really mind it. Like, it's whatever. If you're gonna be that
So
negative and
hot.
stuck in the past, then like stay there. But
She wants to
every
eat
ti-
you out so bad.
every time that she would go and get on stage, he would lean over and hand me a 20. I shit you not. And so he fucking leaned back the first time and hands me a 20, and I kind of start freaking out. I was like, oh my god, thank you. And he goes, shh, shh, shh. He didn't want her to know that he was like every
What?
time that she
That's
walked away.
different.
I got 4 20s from this man just sitting there. No, I didn't give a single dance on Monday night, and I made like $150 just for like just sitting there or just doing
Love
stage.
that
Like,
for you.
but every so often he'd just hand me money, so I know she was probably talking mad shit. And he was like, you know what?
But just
Thank you.
just to counter argue that, because like it goes both ways, definitely. I remember when a girl who I later became friends with, that's a whole
it
crazy
happens. Like
story
it goes back and
in
forth
itself.
so easy.
It's so literally dancing as an adult even is like high school. It's like there's
100%
cliques,
high
it's
school,
like-
and people are fucked up all the time, and how they feel about you changes by the week, because
and
how they
because
feel
you're
about
pretty,
themselves.
you're
change-
like popular. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a whole culture.
and then just because they think you're pretty, they think you're competition, so they kind of hate you.
that too. The low-key hate as a friend. Is
Ugh.
like, how old are you again? But the main goal is we're all there for the same thing.
We're all
If
there
you
to make
can't-
our money.
If you can't realize that there's a market for every single person to make a money, as long as you put in the work that it requires, then you can't dance. And it's like a lot of girls think they want to come into dancing, but the thing you want is fast money. And it's really not what it seems though.
No.
The fast money only comes with
And the
the
money's
fast
not
attitude.
consistent, and
you
it's not consistent.
That too. That's the thing.
comes
This
and
is
goes.
not an absolute. You have to work for this shit.
So what's
and it's
the,
not like
what's
you can,
the least you've ever made in a night?
the least I've ever made is negative. Because I was working at a club that charged me $160 to work every night.
Deja vu. Back
And
then.
and when you have that on you,
Yep.
over your head, because you cannot say, okay, this, or you cannot really negotiate, and sometimes they would let us,
Yeah.
but that's after you become a favorite.
Yeah.
But now at this point, they will put you into negative to the point when you owe a certain amount.
it can be
Tax
like-
collectors will collect your debt off this club. Even if you have not filed, right, that you're making money off this club, they'll collect your debt, and then you'll be charged for that for the rest of your life, and that collects an interest just like a card would.
And like, listen to this. You got 2 bad nights where you didn't make your money. You're gonna walk in on that third day, $320 in the fucking hole.
yeah.
Yeah. Just from those 2
Or more,
No,
depending
more. So
on
from
where
the
you
2
work.
past days, if you
Yeah.
like, and then plus 160, so that's be 480. You're gonna walk in almost $500 in the hole if you have 2 bad nights and try to go to work, and they will get their money.
So yeah, some clubs will give you that first day
So,
free, but you better hope you make their fee.
What a lot of
afterwards.
you pawn scum don't realize is we pay more to work there than you pay to get in. So show
It's
a little bit of
like-
respect.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk to me, you like me, you think you like who I am, you better give me some fucking
You better
money.
be worth my time. That's what I said. Like, if somebody's too drunk, if they're not giving me the attention that I know that I
If they're
deserve,
too
I
drunk,
walk
they're
away.
exactly where you want them.
No, I don't like that. Because then they're touchy during dances and just like,
Really?
no. Most drunk guys,
You
nah.
gotta put off that attitude where it's like, I'll fucking
You have,
kill you.
if you touch me. Exactly what I
Baby,
do, and that's why I haven't
do you want a
gotten.
tea? Instead of that fireball? I don't know how you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
about that.
probably.
I'm gonna listen. I know you said you live close, but I'm gonna drive you home, and you can just come walk and get your car tomorrow.
yeah.
Have somebody
so
drive
cool,
you
but
here to get your
I
car.
mean, like, maybe.
I'll
We could-
drive you.
We can
home.
chill, you know. There's no rush after this show.
Okay, cool.
Um,
I don't have any rush either.
yeah. So, all right, I got a question for you guys.
Please. Yes, please. Oh, wait, I got a note for any men coming into the strip club. Brush your teeth and chew some gum, please. Brush your fucking teeth.
If you buy me food though, like your breath can stink.
No,
because
just
my breath
listen, please brush your teeth. And please wear
I got mints
deodorant.
on me
Please
right
wear
now, though.
deodorant, please.
Like give them
Please?
mints. Like they.
I'm going to carry mints around in my
Need you.
purse from now on. you
I
know?
have some. Like you need some.
The men in the club
I'm like,
need
so what do you
some.
eat? Get me some food. I'm hungry.
Okay, and the joke we do not want to hear is how is a dancer and a cat similar? We don't want to hear that shit. Both
don't get it. Wait, what
both
is
will
it?
come sit on your lap, but the second you try to pet them, they run away.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that.
I mean, like,
I think every guy over 60 tries to tell me that joke at one point. What's your question, D?
I thought I like
never
that D.
heard that.
You know, good. We're on nickname basis.
are we?
I was she call me D. Baby. Your name's Baby.
Well, that's just who I am as
Oh.
a person.
Dude? Nah.
What? Ask it. What?
What was your question?
Oh, my question was. All right. So, what is your worst experience you guys have had in the club?
You first, baby.
The worst experience.
I need a second.
So,
If you want to just tilt that mic, you want to speak into like the front square. Yeah.
but I just love it.
Oh, you like it like that? That's fine.
Do, 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 do.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's super hard though. I have been in the club too long. Hold up, I'm almost there.
Hold up. Wait, you thought you fucking with who? Wait, what? Bitch, be for real.
Okay, so if you're a submissive man watching this, please don't take this offensively. But I think that was my worst experience because that's
100%.
something that I've never really dealt with outside the club, and then inside the club, that's a whole new thing to learn. So I guess it was Aloha Glorias. I had met this younger man. Mind you, I was probably 18 at this time. Maybe 19 at the latest. And I was giving this man a dance, I guess, and he wanted me to choke him out.
Yep.
And things like that. And
I used to
like,
carry around
say
a whip
things
because
to
I
him.
thought it was hot, and guys would be like, "Are you gonna use that on me in the
Ooh.
back?" And I'm like, "I was hoping to be reversed, but whatever."
I'm the
Travis would never
opposite.
allow it.
I'm the opposite. I used to like handcuff myself to the pole. And I'd be like, watch this. Yeah. Love handcuffs, by the way, still.
Ooh, look at this poll we got for the viewers.
Are you
We already
a
know that James
submissive
Hill is a little
man?
bitch, so don't even
Hell yeah,
don't even answer.
dummy
We already
bitch.
know.
But like also know both is acceptable. I can accept myself.
Nah, that's
to
gay,
what you
homie.
feel. I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm
not if you
pan.
say no homo
so
first.
what's good?
I'm on vote B.
Sure.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, my bad. Do you want to keep going with your worst experience in the club?
Did I tell it?
I don't know.
No.
I did.
You got kind of in there. You were 19, Aloha Glorious, and this young guy came
Oh
in.
yeah, but
He's a
I told you
submiss-
he
Oh, you
told
wanted
me
you
to choke him
and
out.
say things
So I'm
to
like
him.
choking him out, and I'm trying to like say things that I think he would like. But even recently, I had an experience that was kind of the same. He wanted me to tell him about the biggest dick I've ever been fucked with.
Ew.
And he wanted to pay me, like he was literally paying me the whole time I was telling him about the biggest dick I've ever been fucked with. And like he apparently has, it's like LCD or something, little dick syndrome. Where like he loves
that-
having a little dick or
Wouldn't that be
something.
LDS or
Yeah, something
Oh.
like this. I'm like,
LCD is the screen on your phone.
I don't remember, but he was just like, oh, like, I have this. Do you know what that is? And I'm like, no. And he tells me, I'm like, yeah, I could, like, be that for a second. I'm like, whatever. But, yeah.
So he pretty much wanted you to like humiliate him for having a
Yes,
small
that's
dick.
what he has, yeah. And he's like, I'll be back.
There's like
I got
guys
stood
that
up,
pay
though.
you to like kick them in the balls on YouTube.
I've had
I've-
that, but not kick, more like stab.
crunch, yeah.
Yeah, crunch. Yeah, I didn't paid for that. Like a good amount too. I'm like, yeah, I'll
Okay, so
fucking
my
hurt
worst
you.
experience in the club, other than watching dude get his temple cracked open to fuck glory hole. I'm just kidding.
Really? So
Was
hot.
definitely okay with the night that I left TNT's. So I was on stage dancing, and this like gross, like I don't know, like older drunk guy walks up, and he's just like talking really disgusting, like saying really gross things. And I was still like a really new dancer, and like normally it's not bad, but okay, he starts
That's
like kind of he starts like being loud and like, so do you like it rough and stuff? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like he literally is just asking me that, and I'm like, what? I pretended like I couldn't hear him to get him to say it louder so other people would hear him, so he would embarrass himself. Okay. And he was just like making a fool of himself, made me extremely uncomfortable. So when I get off stage, you've been to TNT's, right? No,
No,
okay,
I
cool.
said that's
Well,
the one club
I went to
never
go
stepped
sit on
foot
the
in.
back of the stage, and a new girl got on stage, and he comes and goes to the side to where this is kind of happening, almost like similar to where those guys got into a fight near that bar. Similar to that, but I'm in the back, and he comes up, and he starts trying to say more nasty things to me. I'm ignoring him. I'm like, you didn't even pay me, and you're trying to talk to me like this? What the fuck? Like, and so he pulls $100 bill out of his pocket and throws it at me, and it lands on the ground, and I turn and walk away. And I was like, fuck that.
$100? That's
100%, because he disrespected me. He disrespected me. He wasn't going to get my attention.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but,
going to
like,
get like
pick
a
up
single
the 100.
moment of, no, I don't want his money because I don't want him to feel entitled to my time or my attention.
Fair.
Like, at all. So I went and walked away. My DJ, who was selling coke and was fucking always high all the time, he starts trying to yell at me because he said that I was taking attention and money off of the girl who was on stage. That I was interrupting her stage set, that I was taking her customers, taking her money, when I'm being harassed by this man and he's throwing money at me, trying to get me to give him his attention. And so he goes to the manager to tell him that I'm fucking with this girl's on stage money. And I go up to the manager to be like, nah, this bitch was like actually the one saying some shit that made me uncomfortable, which is why this whole thing was happening. He refused to listen to me. And then what happened was what happened. We got into a screaming match. I went in the back. He came and tried to slam a chair down at me and told me to shut up. I kicked the chair at him, told him to get the fuck out of the locker room, and then I left and never went back.
And the
that was my worst experience.
The thing that I find most important in sex work and anything having to do with women's bodies is if you're going to say her choice, you're going to mean everything that she wants to do with her body. And sex works, it ranges from a lot of different things. Sex work could mean being a prostitute.
It could mean just posting on OnlyFans.
You support that because you know what? That's her body, her choice. And I'm not saying that I am a prostitute because I have my own set of morals, right? And that doesn't agree with the next woman's set of morals. But if she wants to agree that she is into prostitution, then who the fuck am I to tell her that's my body, my choice? Yeah, my body, my choice, but I don't get to jump into her body and make her choice. And that's what I believe on that shit. I'm like, you don't get to tell the next woman what to do with her body, but at the same time, if she wants to come in the club and try to prostitute, it's a whole different thing because you're fucking with my money.
And you're fucking with the entire club's
So go do your shit where you do your shit, but the club is not for prostitution.
Yeah.
And people want
There's
to
no extra. They wanna say,
equivalent
down
that
in
shit to
Florida,
that,
like,
but it's
yeah.
not the same thing. Like you're
club is
stripping,
not
you're
a
exerting your
full-service
body
sex
for
work at all.
another. You're exerting your body for another purpose, and it is for men. At the end of the day, we do what we do for men.
Well, we are banking off of the sexual exploitation we grew up around. The way that we're using it to
heavy.
benefit
That's heavy.
us.
I'm like,
we have been like sexually
that's too heavy.
exploited and looked at for our bodies
Absolutely.
and sexualized without our consent
absolutely.
since we were children. And so now that we can go and make a fucking benefit ourselves off of our own sexualization that we cannot control, we might as well make a fucking buck out of it.
Straight up, the first ever stripper party I went to that was legit. I went to a stripper party and okay, so I'm supposed to keep this straight or whatever. I went to a stripper party here in Colorado Springs, right? This was the first shit that I didn't know I was gonna be dancing on a pole for money, but like straight up, I went to a party. It was a house party at an apartment.
Oh shit!
With my friends at stripper. I mean, what the hell is this called? Colorado of the Colorado Springs. Springs. That's what the hell I was trying to say. Anyways, we went to a party in Springs. Mm-hmm. Right? I went with 4 other friends, and there was a pole downstairs. They had a bar upstairs. Mind you, I've never been to no shit like this before. I've definitely done dances at parties, but I did my first
you guys were performing
dance.
at a private party.
Not really, though.
Oh.
I didn't know there was going to be a pole at this party. Right? So we are in the basement now. There's a pole at this party. I'm dancing. I get multiple private dances at these parties. It's a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
You're naked, you're in a
You don't
room
have
with one
security.
person. But right, I was with 4 of my girlfriends. You think they're not gonna
Yeah,
fucking,
I know.
like,
But the main difference is you don't
I'm
have a
like-
security guard there. Like,
no,
right
it's
in your
not.
shit,
But I'm
yeah.
like, I'm gonna make my fucking money. You're like, yeah, I'll give you $100 on Cash App right now to do.
I take Cash App in the club to make it easier.
Yeah, I'm like, me too. But
Or
of
put that
course,
shit on my phone.
I don't sexually exploit myself in the way that you're probably thinking right now, and that's your own dirty mind that's thinking that shit. Because like, I literally took off my clothes and I danced for this shit, but I drank a lot of Molly in this cup. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. It's been enough years that I'm not gonna be committed after this because I did drugs. Like, it's been enough years. I looked my legal shit up or whatever.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
your
yeah.
like
I
the
drank-
limit of statutations or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I took Molly. I'm not scared to say it.
Shit. I did enough Molly that night that I was like, yeah, I didn't really know what was going on. This party got shot up. This was my first party taking off all my clothes. Like, after everything's all said and done, I made over $500. But that's after everything's said and done. This party got shot up. They were shooting upstairs. They came down the stairs eventually. I had like 2 friends out there. I was completely naked trying to climb out the window. And then I came back to from my Molly. Yeah.
Roll. Your
Basically.
roll.
And I put on my clothes that were on the ground. And I was like, yeah. And I went outside, right, on the sidewalk. They were shooting right there. So I'm like, I almost got shot. Didn't even know it. I'm like, didn't even know it.
Okay, so I have a
Crazy.
story similar to that. When I was 16, fucking bite me. I went to I found like this party being posted online, and it was a rager, right? And it was across town, was in like a really bad part of town. And there was a cover fee to get in if you were a guy, but not for girls. And it was hella ghetto. It was so ghetto. And I was 16, my friend Mariah was 17. We went and tried to take our first Jello shots together. We didn't separate them from the cup first. So we have a video of us trying to take a Jello shot, like, come on, like, so we both get faded as fuck, okay? And this is a house
Love
like
that.
full of like 35-year-olds who are all like, who invited the fucking kids? But we're just sitting there like getting lit, like dancing with them and shit. And it's just like this nasty ass house. They're bumping music. Well, the cops show up and give them a noise warning. And we were like, oh shit, we just hid in the house when they came to the door. Like, we're like, oh shit. So they leave, but then guess what? The cops come back. And when they come back, there's 3 or 4 cop cars out in the street with their lights on trying to evacuate everybody from the party. And me and her are 16 and 17, drunk in a house full of adults.
Run.
And so what we did was we ran out
That's
the
run
back of a
backwards.
house that we had never been in before. We ran through this dirty ass kitchen. We ran through this fucking nasty ass falling apart laundry room
God.
into the backyard, around the side to the fence, because we didn't want to go into a neighbor's yard. So we went to the side fence. The side fence was falling apart. My chubby little 16-year-old self had never hopped a fence, and I was drunk, mind you. And this fence was like falling over, and she did it. And she's like, "Come on, bitch, you can do it." And I did it. And then we walk out. The cops are going in while we sneak off the fucking side, out of the side of the house, and we go out to where our friend's gonna pick us up. All these drunk ass, spun ass motherfuckers are coming out of the party, trying to hand us their alcohol bottles. Like, yeah, I gotta go home. I can't drink this. Here you go. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, I went home and told my parents about it because they knew I was going. I asked them if I could go. But on the way home, me and my friend flashed a school bus. And then we stopped at a park,
Oh,
and there was
my
a girl
God.
on Molly. Yeah, well, no. It was like teenagers coming back from a game or something because it was at night. Yeah, for sure. It was like from our high school too, so like it was pretty great. But we went to a park, and there was some girl there on Molly, and we gave her a ride. And there was like 9 people in this tiny ass car. We were all piled in each other's laps in the back and shit. Like, it was a good night.
It's just crazy.
But like
'cause-
the parties, man, the fucking ghetto ass parties.
Yeah, it's like every time I got to a party though, they were always like, "Oh my god, the cops are coming!" Like, I don't know.
Ooh, hello, mistress.
So I always had to run. Like, I just remember my whole childhood, I'm running from a party. I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't know. I always went after 12.
My favorite
Maybe I'm,
type
like, a
of
late
party
person.
when I was in high school was grabbing some like candles and either going out into like an
A
almond
cemetery.
orchard, a cemetery, or what was really close to my house were these canals. So you would hop a wall
whole
and it would be a
different
water
podcast.
canal, but it would be dried out so kids would skate in there and shit. There was all kinds of crazy
I'm
shit.
like,
But,
actually, Mr. Derek, we need a haunted.
ah,
podcast as well.
Haunted
Because
episode.
Mr.
I've
Derek,
seen ghosts.
You're now
I'm
on
like,
a nickname basis. As well.
Mr. Derek.
Mr. Derek.
That's my. I'm like, yeah.
Nah, that's gay.
I've seen some shit. What's
Hell
gay?
yeah, Dawn me, bitch. Look at somebody said,
yeah.
hello, mistress. You better pay her before you talk to her like that.
Wait, what?
But we don't know who he's talking to.
Can I even read?
Lokish, Maine.
Hello, Mistress Lukish. I have no clue who you are, but like I have an OnlyFans, and that's where I reply the most.
Yep.
I have an Instagram if you can find it. It's .com, CUM.
It's just .com. That's it. Just .com. .com.
Wait,
It's
no, because-
babiesbeenbad.com.
Yeah, because my Instagram got deleted because I posted my titties.
Okay, best night.
I have a Twitter.
Best night ever as a dancer.
Wait, stop, because that's hard.
I
hard.
I know. I've been thinking about
Whoa.
it, so I got it.
No, I can't. Oh my god, I can't.
Okay, probably one of my best nights as a dancer. I was still working at TNT's, and that girl that I told you about, let's call her Bubbles still. Bubbles and I were dancing, and we found this really nerdy, sweet, cute guy, and he was really nice, very, very nerdy, very shy, very sweet. And he asked how much we would charge to just go hang out with him at his apartment and like watch TV and smoke weed and whatnot. And we told him, and so but we drove ourselves there in her car so that way we were safe. And we went and hung out with him. But no. Before we went to his apartment, he took us to Deja Vu as customers. So when our club
that.
closed, we all went to Deja Vu together.
Love that though.
And he paid for us to get in, and we're all just sitting there hanging out. And he paid for us to get dances. And the girls who were working talked to their manager.
Name drop.
Oh, I will. Talk.
I'm like,
Listen, just hear me out. He
have
talked.
to.
Oh no. Some of the girls on stage talked their manager into letting us audition because we wanted to dance. We just wanted to play on their stage that night. So we auditioned at like 4 a.m. in the morning. There was the girl manager was there, and
Ooh, no way.
we went out to the car and grabbed our shoes. And so that night we left work with a customer, went to a new club as customers, got hired, and then got new dances from these two
That's
hot-ass
hot.
bitches, right? And then guess what? After he went back to his apartment and stuff like that, we took these two strippers back to her apartment and had a hot tub party with them with tequila and cocaine.
Whoa! I've definitely had
The
hot
sun
tub
came
parties.
up, bro.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, they're so hot. And I still
No,
have them on
stop.
Instagram and like
Get this away from me because you've literally brought up like 2 memories for
we
me.
watched the sunrise
hot tub
in a
related
hot
one?
tub, bro. Just like
Yes.
taking shots of tequila and doing some little bumps
It's fun.
to balance each other out.
I can't even remember the story I was gonna tell you before. Can you like remind me what you were saying?
The
before?
best night in a club was the night I got taken out. Oh, he bought me a pole too, bro. I still
Oh,
dance
my-
on that pole to this day. He bought me my pole. That
Wow,
super
love
nerdy
that.
customer. He's super sweet.
RJ,
RJ, if you're listening, I love you.
I love strippers.
I love ass.
I love titties. I love pussy. I love thighs. I also love like the crease between the thighs.
The
and
thas.
ass.
The thas.
The thas.
The thas.
That's the THASS
Can we get a clap for that?
dash. Das. Yeah.
Okay, it's my
Girls.
time for a pee break. Now you get to have all the pressure
Really,
on
I have
you.
to pee back. Can we go together?
That wouldn't be ideal because
wouldn't
the
be ideal for the
podcast
podcast.
has to go on.
Oh my god.
I guess we could bring the camera in there, but it's not gonna be what y'all think.
Uh,
All right, you stay here this time. I'll be right
Wow, I forgot I
when do you
had a
guys want to get on
twisted-
there and ask baby some questions?
Yeah.
back. But like just one, and
Yeah.
ask me it when I get back.
They didn't ask me.
He's probably gonna stay there. You're good.
I'm jealous. I'm like, I want the same treatment.
Well, here we go.
Let's see. Shit. I had one earlier.
This is Dylan.
How
by the
did
way.
your
So-
beard
What's up?
grow to where it was today? How many years?
Oh, shit. I'm 29, so I'm going to say it took 29 years.
Whoa. Okay, that's not fair because you definitely had like some stubble before that.
Yeah, no,
So
no,
like,
it was coming
when
in
did it
thin,
go to a
right?
beard?
Probably when I was like 25, when I started to feel like I was a real man.
Is that when you became a real man?
So my question.
Tell us about that.
No.
Yeah, totally flip the whole script. So what
Baby
the
needs
fuck?
her own show.
I like that you
Don't
guys,
do that to me.
right?
Baby needs her own. I think Baby needs her own show.
What would my show be about?
I don't know. You're
Garrett?
hilarious though.
I have a personality or something.
It surprised me how much like business and sales etiquette
Yeah.
she has, and like she's really taking this as a business, and I like that.
Okay, you want to go down that
Yeah,
path
that's-
with me?
So I guess you were 18.
Yeah.
When did you realize that you could start monetizing and making some real money?
Well, the thing is, I also want to give another business tip since we are down this tip, if you know what I mean. When you hear advice, I want to say always take it. It's hard on the ego, but if you can put that aside, yeah, of course you think you know best. Of course you think you have this and that to take you to success. But if you can learn from every single person that's trying to help you along the path, you got to realize those people are taking the time out of their day, out of their schedule to help you on that path of making money, of getting to where you want to go. And whether or not they know where you want to go, it's like they have advice that could get you there. So why would you not even just try it? It's like you got to listen to every single person. You can learn something from every single person, whether you think they're dumb or whether you think they are this or that. That's your own judgment. But they have come to the point where they feel like they can give you advice. Why the hell would you not listen to what they think they could give you?
Or even with guys in the club not trying to give you advice, just every conversation, like, yeah,
That
there's
too,
always
yeah.
some type of information to glean from it. Like, I have met writers, I've met engineers, I have met people who like do like electricians. Like, I've learned so much in the way of
To
like,
her, because I also have to be.
Same question.
what is it?
It was Dylan. You want to continue this conversation on this side of the couch?
Yeah.
What's up?
So the question was, for her, when did you get the mindset that it was more of a business, not just having fun, partying?
Oh,
You know, when was it like, okay,
later.
I could make a career?
I think he wants water.
okay. Oh yeah, you're right. I just wanted him to chill. So let's see here. Not the entire time that I worked at TNT's, I didn't take it really that seriously. It was just dancing, you know. But then when I started at Snooty Fox the second time, the managers, everybody who works there is really amazing. And the first manager who signed my contract with me, he was amazing. And the way that he talked about being a dancer completely changed the way that I looked at it. You know, like what we're providing and who we are and how it is, and just. The second manager that walked me through my contract, he explained, like, for taxes and stuff, like, create a DBA or an LLC with your dancing name, so that way you just put all of that money into a bank account under that name, so you have something to show when you're trying to get a place, or so that way, like, everything that you spend on yourself is a tax write-off for your business. And he explained that to me when I started at Snooty Fox about 4 months ago, and that just completely changed it for me, and that's when I made it more, like, legal for sure, and, like, more of a business.
Yeah, absolutely. So were you doing the OnlyFans before?
Yeah, I've done that since 2020, August of 2020, because I've done nude modeling, a lot of boudoir modeling, and at first I was just posting all of it on Instagram, and a bunch of people were giving me shit, and they're like, if you're gonna be posting that shit, like, go post it on OnlyFans, like, girls and, like, my ex at the time. So I started posting it there, and it's done pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like I know a few girls, they have some really big followings on Instagram. I mean, that's too bad. You had 13K.
Yeah.
Come lay down. Come here.
You post a titty pic
I do.
just like that, huh?
Come here.
It's more than just a titty pic.
You feel like you have haters that will report you?
No, I don't.
Lay down. Was it like
So
as soon
there-
as you posted it?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
that means it was.
Yeah,
Instagram.
definitely. It was this. Like, have another. Oh, that makes sense. No, I feel like it was not haters, because I've had my Instagram since I was 15 or 16 years old, and I've taken a lot of different directions. Like, I've done a YouTube, I've done makeup, I've done. I have a lot of. Well, I have one person who used to draw me a lot, should I say?
That happened to me in
So
high
I
school.
have a lot of drawings of me, but I had a lot of followers. Like, And it didn't really derive from fans. That's not what I want to say. It's more of like I moved around a lot when I was younger. Like I lived in a lot of different areas that were considered the hood. And I just I learned it's all the same, but really the people are all different. It's strange, it's different. But I really credit that to the panting of her dog Astro. So
You have
that
no
changed
chill,
my
homie. Here, you wanna?
I had a question.
What's up?
You got into your worst experience. What's the strangest request?
Ooh. Okay.
like does this span across like internet?
Yeah. Does this span across internet?
That might be a different combo. How
It
about
is,
in
though.
person?
In person, okay.
Takes a lot of balls to ask something weird in person.
True. Like online it's like who the fuck even is this, you know? Unless you have that special software like Derek here. Behind street chats.
I got this, and this one's really weird. This one's really weird, and it's also the twist at the end that makes it the most weird for me. Okay, so this guy came in and said that he was from out of town. He was actually from out of state, but he didn't mention that. And when we were vacuuming dances, he asked me if he could buy my socks. And I was like, what? Like the ones I'm wearing right now? And he goes, no, I would pay you to wear them for a few more days and then put them in a Ziploc bag and send them to me since I'm going to be out of town. And I think he ended up paying like $850 for this pair of socks in total because he made me wear them for 3 days, put them in a Ziploc bag so they would still be moist when they got to him.
Wow.
And no, I got the money first, of course. And he also paid for the shipping too, which wasn't that expensive compared to the $850. But yeah. So, but guess what? You want guys ready for the creepy part?
Yes. I'm like, yeah.
His address is 3 states away. My hometown. My hometown.
Oh my God.
Knows me. He must have grown up in
It
the
was
same
your old
place
teacher.
as me.
Wow.
Wow.
That's wild.
And
That
like
is very wild.
LA is like a really big county, but like, you know, the towns inside are really small. And so like,
Oh,
for
you're
us
like,
to
it's in
be-
LA?
Well,
Welcome to
I
being a
grew up in
woman.
Burbank, yeah,
by
like
the way.
northern Los Angeles.
huge.
But no, like,
like-
the towns inside of LA, the tiny towns inside of LA are tiny, dude. Like a few blocks, and like you know everybody. Like, nah. Chinatown, Echo Park, like they're all like their own separate little cultures. Go ahead.
Oh my God, no, I'm like, I don't know if I should really disclose this one, but like I've had at least 21 shots of. I'm like,
You could finish it.
I could,
You can
but like
finish it?
I already have a crazy story to tell. So.
Just so everyone knows, that's gas station Fireball.
That's
Okay.
gasoline and
First
a
of all, let's just find Derek's percentage here. Can you find it? I can't see that great, but I'm like, please.
33%.
That's
Alcohol.
not. That's not even shit.
66
It's not, but also I drank the whole shit by myself. So, can you
and
please
she's
have another
baby,
comment?
So
And I'm baby. Wah. Like, am I crying?
All right. Sorry. Get your
when are we
story
getting a poll right here, my dude? You can't put it in the corner because we can't
No,
do tricks.
I will
You gotta
never
put
wear a
it right
dress
here.
again.
off. It wouldn't move. We can't move it.
No, it's by pressure.
We
Yeah, you
could.
can put it up and down. It goes up by pressure. I
But
can
it would
bring
be
mine,
so.
but you should get
Buy
one.
a pole.
I'll buy one.
Okay.
Get a silicone one so that way we can wear like clothes
Greyscale
when we're on
Tattoo
it.
Collective. I will let you tattoo my fucking titty, my nipple.
As long as you do spider webs on each
no.
nipple.
As long as you fucking buy us a pole.
I don't think that's what's holding him back from buying us a pole.
Ow, teeth.
Did you just hit your teeth on the mic?
Yeah, I love it.
Pull fund, donate.
Yeah.
Poll fund,
Let's get the
donate.
poll
If you
fund,
want to
guys.
see us do some jade splits up in this motherfucker,
How much is a pole?
like $100.
No.
If you get like mine was like $100, and I've had it for like almost 2 years now, and it's doing great. But
I've never bought a pole, to be
X
honest.
poles can be
I
up to
have one- a pole,
1,000, but
but
like
I've never
between
bought one.
1 to 150. Yeah, the customer bought it for me. Between 1 to 150 for like an average pole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 200, but like if you're going with X pole, up to 1,000. But those have their
That
own
would be
bases
so
that
fun.
hold
We should
themselves
get a
up.
pole. Nana's
Versus
barbecue.
the other ones are twists.
I've been there, and I don't think they'll buy us a pole.
You guys got some more questions for the danceroonies?
Guys over here, you guys thought of any questions? Well,
We need to have normies on the podcast to ask dancers normie questions that they want to know.
I got one.
What?
Yeah.
What's your favorite music to dance to?
You go.
I'll dance to anything, but my favorite music to dance to is my music. So I like J. Cole, but in his sexual area. Era.
I listen to a really wide range of music, but I've had to learn what I can dance to, and I really love like R&B and hip hop and like a lot of slower songs and things like LSD or like like A$AP Rocky, Love Sex Dreams. I love that slower, like sensual, like
Of
I don't
the
know,
new
vibe.
age though. I'm like 90s R&B. 90s West Coast.
Yeah, no, I'm more like, oh, West Coast is everything, but like, Cali baby, but
Oh yeah, straight up.
yeah, I tell people all the time, like, East Coast ain't shit. I went to Florida for a reality TV show that I was on in November, and there were all a bunch of East Coasters over there.
Actually.
The Weekenders, yeah, bro. It's like Big Brother, but it's like, yeah, I'm on the second season. The first season just came out. My season hasn't came out yet. They're still producing it, but it's 8 strangers from across the world. One guy was from like another country, trapped in an Airbnb pretty much for 4 days while they party and play insane competitions for money. Yeah.
Love money.
But while I was over there, I was surrounded by a bunch of East Coasters, and they didn't know what Stizzy was. They didn't know the brand Stizzy at all. And they also didn't know who Suicide Boys were. And I was just floored.
I love
and
that.
they're
though.
from over there, like.
Yeah, but
It was just weird. It was like off vibes. I was just like, there's no West Coasters there. I was like, what the fuck?
there's
Like,
so many different.
do you not know who like, you don't know what Stizzy is, do you? Because you didn't have a reaction.
There's so many different vibes. That
You
go
don't really
in an
smoke
area.
weed, huh?
Yeah.
Stizzy has
I
this
did.
giant factory in LA, and when they opened, like this giant shop, when they opened, they gave away like 1,000 rigs, and 2 of my friends both had one, and like they were dope as fuck.
Love that, but also like
They
give
make
away
they
some
make
money.
the pods. Yeah, I know you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Why not just
What? What are you talking? Like, don't
Stizzy.
listen to her. Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, I'm talking about Stizzy. Look it. Let me show
That
you.
too,
Let
yeah.
me show you.
They have money or whatever.
I got you. Look at these are everywhere on the West Coast. These little pods.
So as far as gay and domination, you could be totally straight and get dominated too. I promise you, if you've never been dominated and you're straight, you fucking want to experience it at least once.
Gay domination is the most dominating form of domination.
Okay, maybe, but how the hell do you know? Are you gay dominated?
I'm just kidding.
No, he's
Okay, sure. Now he's kidding.
I'm gay dominated.
But
Okay.
you can be straight dominated, and it's so hot.
Last spring when I went to LA for my modeling trip, I had this guy hit me up. He's like, "Have you ever been a dominatrix
Can I
before?"
even
And he
read
wanted to
today?
like pay me to be one for like an hour, and I was like, "No, thanks. Not really my thing." Their pods are like their most popular thing. They're so
Who handed me this?
I did.
What does it mean? I'm like,
It's
what are these words?
I
mean?
knew it. Do y'all know what Stizzy is? Like, you guys know the brand Stizzy,
I know
don't you?
Stussy.
It's a weed. It's a cannabis brand.
Yo, people from California
cool.
think they're so fucking cool, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love
Yo,
it.
Especially
people
Los
from California
Angeles.
be like, bro, you don't know
Especially.
what this very niche thing is that
It's not
that only
niche.
California
No.
knows.
It's not
Let's take
niche.
over her podcast.
It's not niche.
So can you go further into that and,
Bro,
and what
it's
you
like-
mean by that?
I've never heard of this brand.
You're
What is a
so...
stizzy, right? I'm like
You're
a
dumb.
stizzy stat.
Yeah,
That's still thinking about.
you know, I think that you have this brand
This
could
is
be
just a
something
pop-up
big.
ad. You didn't even get to see their site.
Well, this brand could be something big. Maybe we're missing out.
They're
One of these
huge.
days, Stizzy will be the Stazzy,
How about this?
but
Hit up Street Champs, send a few rigs, and then we'll know about the brand.
Ow, to me. No, hit up me.
yow,
Because I'm the one
yow.
promoting y'all right now. And these are the people who are like talking shit. So if you're going to send a rig to anyone, it's going
Wow,
to be me.
wait,
I don't know about it.
I don't talk shit. I shake tits. So
Ooh, I like that.
just send a little something.
No, 100%. And like this best concentrates.
I'll be back one of these days. Like probably.
100% because we need like multiple people. So I'll definitely be hitting you up.
Okay.
Do you know Dragonfly? I'm bragging
Nope.
Dragonfly.
Nope.
and a few other people. But, you know, like, there's 300 girls that work there, so I'm always be bringing them in.
I'll know one
We're
of
gonna
them.
get the hot-ass sativa in here. We should get sativa
Indica.
and indica in here at the
Indica.
same time. Get them on
Love
the same
indica to
couch.
death.
I'm just kidding.
I
Sativa can
love
sit on my
indica.
lap.
We shared a sugar daddy for about at least 6 months. Me and Indica shared a sugar daddy.
Yeah,
Like, he treated us well.
So that kind of leads me into a question.
Let's
You
see.
don't have to answer it.
What's
but has there ever been someone that comes in, a customer, that invites you out, that you go out to meet?
Yeah.
They invite me out every day. I've never met one outside the club.
Really. I will meet
Because you can
someone
lose your
outside.
job and it's considered like prostitution. And I don't know.
Sure, but I'll meet someone outside the club, and it's not through Cindy Fox though. It's not like they can fire me for what I do outside my club if the people that I'm meeting outside the club already go into the club. But it's like I've never so I feel like we already talked about this, but I have my
Little
own
bit.
set of morals, and it's like I would never bash another girl for going in her own direction of life.
Yeah, because some girls at the club do like full
Right.
service outside of the club, and like,
And
yeah,
that's
her
not
body,
for
her
me.
choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say her body, her choice for a baby, then why would you not say her
For
body, her
sex.
choice?
Or
Exactly.
for what job she wants
That
to
is
do. Yeah.
her body, and that's her choice. But for me personally, no, I don't do that. But
I get asked if, oh, let me take you out of here. You're too pretty to be in here. If you were my
That's
girl, you
funny
wouldn't
to
be in
me.
here. Let's go get something to eat. And then like, or I get asked if I'll marry someone at least once a night. Oh my God, will you
Oh my
marry me?
not once a night for me anymore. Not anymore. But I have been asked that in the past. This year.
It's
I'm like, this year I've
audacious,
been asked
yeah.
that. But not every month.
Wow.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours.
Wow.
So
well, like we
crazy.
got lots of. Wait, just wait till. Just
I don't
wait.
even remember
There's gonna be so much content
what's happening for
Oh.
the beginning.
for these nasty ass pond scum ass men.
So closing out,
Love men.
Yep.
though.
what can the people look forward to in this podcast? What do you wanna leave them with?
Look forward to crazy, amazing stories and experiences from new dancers every single week. Whether you're a customer or a dancer yourself, you will learn something and you will be entertained.
Look forward to missing me because I'm not an everyday part of this podcast, but you love me so much, huh?
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, you're still gonna come back for that haunted podcast one day.
oh yeah, I'll be back in October. How about that?
Supernatural.
We'll super promise that.
Ooh.
I'll be back in October to talk about my spooky fucking, you know.
Your spooky pussy stitches.
No, baby's gonna be back on the podcast soon. She's gonna be on Street Champs or Still Spicy or Bitch What or whatever. We know. We have lots of shit going on here.
It's true. They do have a lot of shit going on.
Definitely.
I don't know if I exactly understand what's going on here.
It's like 5 different podcasts rented to one place, but like he's like
But
the head of them all.
I love
I don't know
her.
about that.
Okay, he was super welcoming. So, you know, two
I
positives
love
make a
her,
positive.
So
I'll be back. I'll be back. Just be looking for me.
Where can the people follow you guys?
mainly Instagram is what I do. Aleena.Axel.
This is my third time saying it. My 13,000 followers got deleted on Instagram. Fuck Instagram. But it's babiesbeenbad.cum. Or you could get me on Twitter. Babiesbeenbad. So
I also have my own website, and yeah, if you check my link tree, you can find all the other stuff that I have.
in my link tree, I have t-shirts of my butt and my titties. So buy a t-shirt of my butt and my titties.
Yeah, definitely. Hit us up on Instagram if you watch this, and I might send you a free trial link to my OnlyFans.
I dribbled alcohol in my dress. So,
Just like do some more though, like
but like
Body
pay me
shots.
for it. Come here. Let's do body shots. Is that how we should end this? Or is that
we
too
should have, but like
It's
I
already
don't
over.
drink, so-
She's scared.
I am. I don't drink
It's okay.
because I'm epileptic and it lowers my seizure threshold. So working in a club around all those lights,
Love
I
some
cannot
honesty
drink.
here, because I'm like, I would have licked it off you. So maybe
I mean, you
next
can
time.
do that, but it doesn't mean they get to watch.
True.
It'll be on OnlyFans, guys.
We both have that also.
All right.
Linktree.
Peace. That is signing out episode 1 of the Dirty Dancers podcast. Thank you, baby. And come back for next week. Come back for next week.
See you, Em.